Whoa, look, it's time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. I Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac 2. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Whoa, baby said she needed now, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull master. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey, we about to go.
Mic check, my shit straight.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. Yeah, we back with another one. What's the deal, Viral Gang? What's the deal, YouTube? What's the deal to all the reaction pages, the clip pages? Shout out to Keyboard Warrior. Y'all know what's going on, man. Viral Way Podcast, the realest, the rawest, the most uncut podcast on these internet streets. You're going to get the most substance. You're going to get the most jewels. You're going to get the most bars. You're going to get the most of what you need every day right here, each and every way. As always, it's your host that do the most, Mr. Viral himself, a.k.a. the villain, because they hate me for my opinion. And I got the squad in the building, man, the big three.
What's the deal, man? Viral Way boys in the building. How y'all doing?
I like that one.
Kali, the one, not the two.
Boys in the building.
Messiah the Great here to lead the way. We here to wake the sheep that sleep. Y'all know what's going on by now, man. Wake y'all game up. Shout out to the tinfoil hat gang too, man. We got to holler. I'm hearing all type of stuff going on. But I seen some early, before we even get into that, what's up with y'all, cuz? How y'all weekend was?
Cool.
Why weekends is it? Go ahead, Kali.
I didn't really do much. I'm gonna be honest.
You didn't do nothing?
I was at the house this weekend.
Yeah,
I
nah,
just
for
kicked back.
sure. For the most part, I feel like at this day and age, it ain't, unless it's something really going on, a nigga don't really be running around like that. I don't know why he always showing that.
I'm going to just do this.
I don't know why he
quietly
always showing that.
I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm going to just do this.
I don't even think they playing nobody today. That's what's crazy.
We playing the Niners.
They're playing nobody today.
One of the greatest rivalries in the NFL right now.
Not one of the greatest rivalries.
Divisional game too, so you know we always have our chess match back and forth.
Yeah, y'all lost the last time, huh?
Yeah, they snuck one. They snuck one for
They
sure.
lost, and then these niggas ain't even got no starting players like that.
I was at the game too. That's the crazy part. But you know, that was
they got
Vegas.
cooked.
Yeah, that was Vegas. We had the overtime game, missing field goals, extra points, all type of, man, come on. Stop it. But yeah, the weekends, I don't know, man. It's just something in the air. I don't know if it's the vibe of the people, but the weekend is just not the same. It feel like a Monday. Saturday be feeling like Monday.
I think the weekends is different when you actually trying to grind towards something because you're not living for the weekend. So the weekend don't change. Like I still look at the weekend like another day. We need to be in the store doing the things that our purposes are lined up for. So I don't really have those expectations. Like I can go do on a Wednesday if I want to feel like I need to be free about something versus just, I got to wait all the way to Saturday.
And you know how you should be like Wednesday or Thursday and you anticipating, I got something lined up Saturday or Friday.
Nah, facts.
It's nothing. Only thing I think about is the studio, low key. Yeah. If I'm not thinking about taking a trip or a flight, like I'm at the stage where my weekends turn into flights. If it ain't a flight involved, I low key be cool. I ain't gonna lie.
Still pop out, catch up with certain people, but for the most part, I'm not grinding during the week and then looking like I can't wait till Saturday to go to the club and do all that.
Get an outfit, got the bottle ready.
Exactly, yeah.
I think that's childish. I think that stopped like 21, 22, 23. For me personally, like I kind of got over it. I think when you start getting into partying and, drugs, whatever it is you doing, hanging out with the homies, you do that at an early age. By the time you get 22, 23, I mean, that's damn near 10 years. You know what I mean? 10 years of that.
I didn't get a chance to do all of that.
With.
I didn't really get a chance to do all of that. And
just get boring.
But you got to say why, though. You didn't get a chance to do what?
You got to let me finish talking. I didn't really get a chance to do all that, depending on my circumstances, because I was gone. But what I will say, I was doing a lot of that earlier, though.
You was gone. Where you was at,
14, 15, 16. Nigga, if they follow the content, they know I was locked up.
This might be a first-time viewer. Then we get new viewers every day. You got to elaborate.
Yeah, so me being locked up in my 20s, I didn't do all that. And I know a lot of people try to go back, like, and relive those years. And for me, I just accepted like it was over. Like,
I know people now. I know people now that kind of when we was younger didn't really participate in that, and they trying to live it right now. It's like, why are you? We grown ups at this point.
And I think it was good for me because I got it out the way out of my system earlier. I was 15 getting in clubs, 21 and over already. You pay a little extra $40 or $50 for me. Yeah, the homies are getting me in.
I hear people say that, but to me, it just don't hit the same though. Sneaking in that club and not having no money and then being of age
it's crazy how that was fun.
to run around the club and low-key rule the club. Like, okay, we got sections now. We got bottles now. We could buy bitches drinks now. We could take bitches back to the loft now, the condo. It's a little different.
I think
than
at that
partying
point,
in house
I just look
parties.
at everything too though, but we actually, well, when I was younger, we partied for real. Like we went to party, you want to pop at girls, you wanted to turn up, you was in there
girls
regardless.
were shaking ass on you.
And everything that came with it, but everything wasn't as secluded either. Then you got to think about maybe it's a lot of different as a youth because you got a lot of different friendships at that time, different memories, different music. A lot of stuff hit different at certain times of your life. So people be following that nostalgia that you love to say. But not just that, you didn't have the separation like we talk about when you get in these clubs and everybody play. It ain't even about you having it or not, but people not there to have a good time. People going there just to look like they stunting. You go get some bottles, which is an idiot move to me that you paying $200-300 for some damn Absolute they probably put in a bottle or something like that. So, when you went to clubs, when I was a kid, you had the sections, it wasn't a lot. You had to either, if somebody was performing, that was the only thing that was separating. Everybody else was just on the dance floor.
Yeah, sections low-key killed it off. But I was on live last night, and I was just saying how we come from the house party era where you walk down the block till you heard music. Literally, Saturday, Friday, you go to Sam's, you go to Delamo Swap Meet, you go wherever you went to get your white tees. Everybody go get their 5X tall, 4X tall, get the black hoodie if you was going in the party with the blick, you already know. And we just walk down, literally walking down the block, random blocks till you hear music. Like, oh shit, y'all hear that? All right, boom. Nigga walk in, don't know who party it is, don't know who in there, you don't know what hood is in there, you don't know nothing. You just seen bitches pulling up and you heard music, you in there. How much you get in? 5 to get in? Okay, cool. 10. Hold on, let me go see if there's some things in there. You know, you always had the one homie. Hey man, let me just walk around real quick.
And see if it's worth it.
Yeah, let me see if it's worth it. You know, because 10 was like, all right, that's low key to high. This gotta be exclusive, nigga. We used to paying 5 to get in. So them days is just different. I couldn't even imagine doing that now. And you knew it was gonna get shot up.
No matter what, somebody gonna get. You
knew the party was getting ended. You like, man, let me get a couple lap dances and let me get some numbers before it gets sparked up.
It was either getting sparked up or you was crashing and niggas was fighting in there.
That too.
A lot of that. But the house parties was cracking. That era was different. And it was wild though.
There's a lot of these tough ass niggas who was in them house parties with their shirt in their mouth, belly rolling. A lot of them tough ass niggas had tails, then they put the towel in the back like a tail and was in there popping ass, nigga. Niggas that grew up to be shooters and all type of shit. I was a nigga, let me get a chair or a wall, and a bad bitch walk by, I'm grabbing her. Lap dance, ASAP, for sure.
Yeah.
My era, they used to send like the text blast. So it'd be like, or somebody forward the text and everybody get it. You get the address somehow. Niggas pull up.
Some of the craziest shit I think we used to do back then was what I think I could never do now is wear basketball shorts under the jeans.
Oh yeah, we stayed doing
definitely
that.
Did that.
Definitely
Definitely
used to pull
did
the pants down in the party with the
It was
basketball
comfortable
shorts
too.
on.
It felt like a.
Sometimes nigga while out pull the shorts down,
Facts,
just all
yeah.
boxers, ass on boxers.
It took me a while to
That
stop
was
doing that.
crazy.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, because we really, really did that.
But-
that was an everyday.
but-
thing.
Jizzy did that?
Yeah, we did that.
But
Yeah,
what
we
I
did
can
that
say,
for sure.
but what I can say is different.
Oh, yeah.
We actually used it. You never know when you was finna go play
We was
basketball. Yeah, you never knew when you was finna go play a sport. Like, I'm ready. What you want to do? Like, so.
Now, that was disgusting with the basketball shorts.
It's crazy,
And you had a different pair every day, like boxers on top of the boxers.
Nah, facts. But I think it was different too because we had big clothes, so it was a lot different.
But sometimes the basketball shorts was needed. If you was in the trenches, you know, you used to get the 3-pack of boxers that was. It was almost plastic material. And the one that used to stick to you, and the seam of the boxers, when you washed them and dried them too much, you used to get drunk. The motherfuckers start sexy. You used to have to like scrunch them up to get your basketball shorts and tie them tight.
And this is before briefs. This is before I was wearing briefs and that type of stuff.
Yeah,
like,
this was boxer era.
And what was other nasty work, and some people still do it, was the wave caps under the hats.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Nah, that was it. That was it.
That's nasty work right now.
Yeah, right now it's disgusting.
I'm saying back then it was cool.
Crazy.
That's not coming back.
It had to be the white or the black though. Any other color was nasty, especially the two-tone do-rag. rags.
Right, niggas was goofied out with that.
Niggas had the two-tone joints.
The
like,
white and black or the I remember those.
I
the
never
gray
liked
and
it,
black.
though.
I was straight all white, especially when 50 hit the scene, all white. Boom, cock it to the side, tie it in the back. It was nasty when niggas used to let it hang.
I
If you used to
never
let your
did
shit hang in the back,
yeah,
it was
gotta put the
nasty
loop.
You always
work.
got to twist your shit in and have it tucked in. If you don't, then to me that's a violation.
Nah, for sure.
Having that feeling, just something on the back of your neck too, is not comfortable.
Even the do-rag used to low-key be a part of the fit. Imagine trying to wear a do-rag outside now.
I think you
Nah,
can still get away
a
with it.
lot of people do
still
that
it,
now.
Yeah.
Nah, you
Nah,
can't
they
get away
do.
with
A
You
lot
can
of
that.
wear
kids
you
do
can
that.
wear you can wear a straight
Yeah.
do-rag outside.
I think me personally, when I was growing up, right, that was something that was kind of frowned upon. Like, I think in this generation, you got more kids that don't care about that kind of thing. Where we wore them back in the day, but not all the time as like an outfit. Niggas wasn't going to school. A lot of niggas I knew with a do-rag on and making it like a part of their outfit. I feel like it's got more accepted now. You see kids with pink, purple, all different types of colors, camo, bape, and
if you wearing it,
they be dressing them
when
up.
when I
like-
say you can step outside, I mean like if you getting up and walking to the store or something. You trying to go to any setting and you wearing a do-rag, nigga looking crazy.
Nah, that's
See,
what I'm
but
saying,
That's,
like,
so
you-
that's the
you
different
wearing a part of the
generations, though.
outfit,
Because
yeah.
I agree with you on that. That's the generation I come from. Like, you don't wear that unless you just running somewhere. But kids today have figured out how to make
Well,
it.
you know
fits
that the
with it.
fashion always
Yeah.
rinse, cycle, and repeats because I was wearing them with the fits. Like
See, I never-
matching
yeah, I
with
never
the
did
shirts.
that.
They got the red shirt with the red Dewey on. Like, that was crazy. Or you couldn't wear the wave cap. Because niggas used to call do-rags wave caps, but the wave cap was without the flap. It was the one that used to just sit on your head like a stocking cap.
Oh, see,
You was
that's what I
nasty
thought
if you wore
those-
that shit with your
Yeah.
fit. That was disgusting.
That's like some older nigga shit. A
Yeah,
nigga wear who
exactly.
worked and shit. He put it on. Yeah, that's like
Like nigga was a garbage man or a mechanic.
Yeah.
Nigga had the fucking Newport looking over your carburetor and shit. Yeah, that was
wave
that.
cap on. That's crazy.
You could wear in the football practice though, for sure, under the helmet. They fit a little better than the wave caps. I ain't gonna lie. It was another trend we used to do that I just thought about it. Like, what the fuck was we thinking? Did y'all eat sour grass?
Nah,
Gen
know,
Zs?
Yeah,
Y'all
don't
know
think
about
so.
sour
I don't
grass?
even
Like
think-
eating the grass.
Like it was grass that was, you'll see like a pile of grass.
That's a faint memory,
but it was one that was always taller. And it
Nah.
had like the yellow
I
flower
don't
at
even.
the top.
I don't even think the way they designed the plants and shit now,
Not
shit don't
the
even
same.
grow no more. They
No,
probably
that's,
even get
yeah,
experience.
like where is it now?
Nah,
Like
nigga,
it
you
used to be
can't
like a
find
dirt
it.
field, and then it would be random pockets of grass along the fence, and then you always see the tall grass with the
And
yellow
caught-
flower at the top.
But the crazy thing is, I don't even know what made us eat it. That's what I don't really get back. I just know we used to eat this shit. But it was fire though, sour grass for sure.
Yeah, you pick them,
Yeah.
you chew on them like sour straws.
I think kids did that in my era too.
I forget what
For
they
sure.
call them, honeydew or something in the South. I don't know what they call them in the South, but we used to really just chew them like sour straws. And then I think like I'll be walking my dog piss on everything. So I just think
Niggas-
back then cats and dogs probably pissing on her. That's why they sour. Niggas don't even know. That shit was crazy. And then they had the other
Nah, but
ones.
some of the dirt fields, it was nothing over there though. It just be little patches. I don't remember that. What was the other ones? I
Nah,
remember
the
sour
other ones
straw.
that they grew, they didn't grow as tall, but they had like the little black dots on them. I used to think they was fleas.
No, you're not talking about no ladybug.
No. I didn't know what it was. They used to grow next to the sour grass, but they had black dots on them. They used to look like fleas and shit.
And it's like a stick.
It's like a stick.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what they are.
Yeah, like them was the ones we used to like. We used to be bullying people and shit. We used to make them eat them. Like, hey, nigga, eat that shit. Eat them fleas. If you was a bitch, nigga, you had to eat the fleas.
crazy.
Niggas like, we got niggas eating fleas on the block. Get your bitch ass over here. That shit was crazy. I don't know what I don't see none of that no more. Like
Nah,
the
that's over with.
vegetation on the block changed. I don't even see it.
That's over with.
Nah, that shit don't grow. Sure, it
And-
don't grow.
And
Everything
niggas
is
used to
track
be
housing.
drinking out of
Water
any
hose.
body water hose
Fu-
or just the faucet on the side of the house.
Pull up on it. Drink it.
Anybody house though, like it didn't
Yeah.
matter wherever you was at and you was thirsty. For sure, oh, they got a water hose right there. Just hitting they
You barely
shit.
even see water hose nowadays. And when you back then, water hose was used because a lot of people used to hand wash their cars too a lot.
That's
you
a
would see
fact, too.
people,
No
you know,
detailers. You never had a
they'd be
detailer.
outside, music, oldies bumping,
Mhm.
you know what I mean, washing their cars. People ain't doing none of that no more.
Water in the
Like,
grass, all type of shit.
yeah.
And they used to be able to put water in the engine to cool that motherfucker down.
Yeah.
Auntie was not using antifreeze. Niggas go get the water hose and
Right.
dump that shit in there. And I just think like our immune system probably was a lot better back then because we was ingesting all type of shit for no
Yeah.
reason.
It for
A lot
sure
of
was
things
better.
became taboo, that kids would do back then.
No
Kids now
filter.
not pulling up and drinking off no water hose. I don't think like that.
And I'm
What nigga
telling you,
was playing football in dirt, like literally straight dirt. So if I think about that, it's like we didn't care what we did outside. Nigga just, and I think we had strong imaginations back then.
That water hose water had all type of minerals in it, I'm convinced. Because the water that I drink now that come out of a bottle make you more thirsty. That water that came out that hose or that side house faucet, quenching your thirst for sure.
Straight from the earth.
For sure,
fire.
that shit was quenching your thirst.
It was fire.
No filter on it, nothing. Nigga drinking straight lead water.
Yeah.
Nigga. That's probably why niggas was so fast when they was kids, nigga. Drinking that lead water.
With that juice in it. Now, that water was better. That water wasn't polluted like it is now. They wasn't trying to kill everybody back then, or at least not at this rate.
Because I come out of my house, and I be looking on the side of my house, like imagine 4 or 5 kids just lined up to drink out of my water hose. You can't do that today. You might fuck around and get shot.
And hey, like the story we was just talking about, the little white lady, it's like that type of situation where can kids even play outside without people tripping at this point in time? But I think a lot of people just aren't even good with kids no more in this generation.
I just think even with that situation, like I try to put myself in them kids' position, and I try to see it from her point of view. She was just so BS that like she wasn't around the right type of kids, because we would have destroyed her house before all that even happened. And they got to that point, like mama wouldn't even have knew. Mama would have knew after we didn't already did something to her for real.
Nah, because we had them type of neighbors before.
Yeah.
Like you said, we used to go get rocks, throw the rocks through their house,
Yeah.
throw the rocks through their windows, doing all type of shit.
But it was different though. It was never like, I felt like that was some different shit. I think it's just different than back then. You still kind of knew like people wouldn't take it there. Like you still a kid at the end of the day, you just being a kid.
Nah, people was taking it there.
Like-
But the only thing I can say that was different, like I said, you either had people, somebody would have been checked her, especially if she messing with every kid on that block. Parents would have been got at her, and they wouldn't have took over a year and stuff like that.
It wouldn't even have needed the parents. The kids would have terrorized
that's
her
what I
ass.
mean. She would have. That's what I mean.
We would have terrorized
She
her
would have had
ass.
to come complain to somebody else's
Yeah.
mama, like on a real reason, not because they hanging outside playing. Like, oh, y'all playing outside, they too loud. Like, they kids gonna be kids.
Yeah,
at the
these
end of the
kids
day.
is different, nigga. We would have terrorized her ass. Bitch, if you don't go back in the fucking house,
Right.
fuck up out of here. And I used to think about, I don't see kids just walking down the block picking oranges off the tree or lemons off the tree or tangerines. Like, we used to jump our neighbor's gate to go get oranges. Like, moms would send you, hey, go get me some oranges or
Facts.
some tangerines or something. Like, nigga, if you had fruit in your yard, we was jumping your gate, for sure.
Yeah, I didn't grow up with the fruit in the yard, but we had neighbors you go to, maybe get an egg, or they come knock on the door. Hey, you got an egg? You got some whatever? You feel me? Or why they watch our kids, we watch theirs type shit. So I grew up in a community like that where everybody still knew each other. We walked everywhere too, or took the bus. We wanted to go hoop at the 24. 10 niggas get on the bus, pay whatever, go hoop
Oh,
at the
y'all had it
24.
good. Y'all had the
We used to hoop at
24.
the churches, nigga.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
was
yeah,
not at 24.
24.
The closest 24 we had was the YMCA or something.
Shit, it was a long trek, but it was like that's where the hoops was
It's
at.
crazy. I didn't even think about
Oh.
24s back then. And then you got like you said, or I'm jumping school
gates.
Yeah, stuff like that. So
Yeah, we would kick it into school. We would bring hoes into schools after hours, kick it there. We would do all type of shit.
we going to the school until they call security. Then you see the little fake rent-a-cops pulling up on you.
Like the community of neighborhoods don't exist no more. We used to be able to go borrow sugar from your neighbor. Imagine knocking on your neighbor door now to borrow sugar. Or moms couldn't afford the electric bill this month. Nigga, the neighbor used to let you run 3-4
You're gonna be on TikTok.
extension
Yeah.
cords, nigga, from next door to your crib to light the house up.
Yeah, watch out for this person. That's what you
People
gonna
don't
do.
even,
Yeah.
nigga, people don't even speak to their neighbors. Neighbors be down there trying to hide from their neighbors.
Yeah.
Like, hurry up, speeding out the house and all type of stuff. And I seen one thing they said, do you ever see your neighbor bringing in groceries?
That motherfuckers eat. Oh, yeah.
Nah,
For damn sure you
I'm just
don't.
saying, but most times it's like most people, even though that's like crazy, but
It's,
ain't nobody paying attention to that, but you never really see that.
it's crazy y'all say that because we at least knew the 2 to 3 down this way, maybe 2 to 3 down that way, and that same thing across the street. Like at least that many houses down, we familiarized ourselves with when it came to the community. Maybe like the houses all the way at the end, there might have been a kid or two down there, and maybe they got older and moved out, so it was what it was. But for sure, at least that many houses on the block, we all knew each other, and our parents knew each other. But today it's like it's desolate. You don't see that at all.
Nobody, bro. And especially like if you go to the more upscale neighborhoods where everybody is from somewhere else and moved in, it's even worse. It's like for some reason, if people didn't grow up in the hood, to me, in my opinion, or around some type of ghetto type of environment, they be weird to me. I don't know what it is. People who grew up just, in them nice ass neighborhoods, when you meet them as adults, they be kind of socially awkward and weird. The ones that you met from the hood, it's like y'all be clicking instantly,
But
no
I
matter
think,
what race
I,
it is.
I think when it comes to a lot of that stuff, we go through stuff a lot of an earlier age, so we be more outgoing. Sometimes you be more boisterous. You caring less about more so of how people necessarily even view you in those senses. You know, a lot of people play social roles when they come outside.
Yeah.
I think people from the ghetto just like, nigga, I am what I am, like, and that's what it's gonna be.
I think the struggle just build character. People from the hood just got more character than people who grew up well off. Even when you go to social environments, like I was at a fucking quinceañera yesterday. Ironically, my son got invited to a quinceañera, so I was probably the only black dude in there. But you just instantly click. Like even with the Mexicans in there, they're like, you know, I don't know how you grew up, but I grew up like this. I'm like, nigga, I grew up the same fucking way. Nigga, we grew up like this. Woo, woo. We just talking about our upbringings and shit. And it's like, see, we damn near the same, but different. But we all come from the same type of environment and you click. And then I think about my neighbors. I can't click with these motherfuckers at all. It's just like, these niggas is kind of weird. I'm thinking you might got a body in your motherfucking basement or something.
Jeffrey Dahmer, huh?
Hey, man, I'm telling you, it's
Too
just,
nice.
you a little too nice, cuz. Like, you ain't got nothing rough around the edges. I don't know. I don't trust you.
See,
like,
for me, I grew up in a type of neighborhood where you had like people who maybe were Section 8, or you also had people who maybe was like a police officer or a nurse, you know, regular working class people that some people didn't make a lot, some people did, but we had that strong sense of community. Like it was never, we always relied on each other, I feel like, and just had good relationships and just was able to see each other and just interact constantly, where as in, I don't know if when I have kids, it's going to be the same thing. And I also think my generation they don't want to do the kid thing as much. Like the way that our parents raised us and just the things that we had is just so different that I don't even think kids will be being raised as like the same type of kids no more. When it's my time, to be honest.
I think one of the biggest problems is these devices. And it's not even the fact that the device is a problem. I think when it comes to having these phones and them being so young, they too worried about what their friends are doing. They too worried about what everybody else is doing on social media that you feel like you're gonna miss something. Like somebody, like when we was kids, if somebody went to a party, you mad you didn't get to go to that party, or you didn't show up to that party, you thought you missed everything. But I think that's a big problem, and this is why they don't care about being outside, because they interact with loads of their friends just through social media versus spending time with them in person.
Like half the way we met kids was parents hanging out with their friends, and then we going to their house, and then they got kids, and we forced to play with their kids. Now you made a new bond. You don't see that no more. You don't see neighbors hanging out on the block like, hey, I'm going to such and such house down the block.
You been kicking in a nigga's garage, just post it in a bro's garage, somebody across the street or the neighbor, they working on their car or something. And that's how we really used to just be. That's how you would meet kids and shit randomly.
Nah, for sure. Your mom's going to hang out with her co-worker. She not paying for no babysitter. Your ass gotta come. You fuck around and meet the co-worker daughter. Like, okay, she got a little joint over here. Now y'all back there playing house. Humping and shit. Like, that's how some niggas got their first little hump session in. Nigga was mom's friend, daughter. Like, you back there playing house.
My neighbor from across the street. That's the craziest part.
Bro, niggas like 7 humping back there.
I still follow her too. She knows who she is.
Crazy. niggas dry humping with clothes on. Thought he was getting cracking too. Man,
didn't know what to do, huh? That's crazy.
Bro, times have changed. Different. But your boy done, I just seen some news on social media. We talked about this a couple months ago, and it seemed like time is just here now. Max B. Max B has been released, so I'm a Bigger Veil, the wave is officially home. I seen French Montana went to pick him up. They had an emotional moment. They hugged it out for like 2 minutes straight. They iced him out, brought him with the wavy chain. And then he went from there. It looked like he went straight to the Jets game because I seen he got interviewed at the Jets game. I'm like, damn, the Jets interviewing Max B?
Serious, yeah.
He was down there with the Louis Vuitton fit on. He was talking about being locked up for however how long. He's talking about freedom, and that was a good thing to see.
It was.
So my question to y'all is, do you think Max B can make a comeback? Because I was kind of wondering, did jail change his personality? But from what I seen in that Jets game interview, he seemed like the same Max B from before he went in.
I think he aged well. And I think just depending if he can connect with the right artist, I believe French is doing right. This is how you're supposed to welcome people when they come home. You know what I'm saying? Especially people that stay down. And if he stays solid, because, you know, they've been trying to put a knock on him. But I also seen something where Mano was talking. I don't know if that was true or not. Did you see that? But basically was saying
He not going to the party.
Not fucking with him. Yeah, unless because he loyal to Jim Jones and stuff like that. But it's like I ain't mad at that. That's a good loyalty to have. But it's like we're gonna see what Max B do now.
We talked about. Oh yeah, my bad. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
No, we talked about his style the last time he talked about it and how we feel like that whole kind of style and era could be relevant in today's time. So I think that he can like take, being out now and he can run with it. It just depends too, because I think with their generation, like Big Meech, and then there's a fine line where shit becomes cringe. So as long as he has like the right younger crowd around him to kind of tell him when something is maybe whack or corny, then I think that he can go far and he could be good.
Because he had a cult following already. So that's one of the advantages he got versus other artists who went to jail and tried to make a comeback. He has a cult following. Even just from beefing with Jim Jones or being associated with Dipset. And New York is down right now as far as music. I can't even name nobody that's cracking. So New York is wide open for him to get cracking if he could come back with a huge hit record.
That's why I say you put him on the hook, get some right artists on the record. I think he can make a big record. And I believe that Max B, he's one of the prominent people that has his own sound. He's the wave for a reason. So that can be a big factor, especially in today's rap game. But like you said, he has to be able to catch up, not necessarily catch up with the times, adjust to the times.
That's it. Like just keep you, but don't try to be too much of a young, like we don't want to see an emoji outfit or something crazy. Like niggas, certain older niggas have made the
emoji outfit.
Look, but certain niggas have made the wrong move.
Like this the wave, nigga. You ain't doing no motherfucking emoji.
I'm just using it, you know what I mean? Because certain older people make the wrong move, and social media is so important at this point that like even if you're not goofy, if you do something and it comes off a certain way, you become a meme, and then it's hard to change that narrative.
Does him coming home start to low key create the divide out there? Because you got certain niggas that's gonna be fucking with him. Then you got like the Frenches, and then I don't think Fab is gonna take the same stance as a Mano is. Yeah.
No, it's definitely gonna cause a divide because whoever cool with Jim gonna start feeling some type of way.
That's what I'm
if you
saying.
over there fucking with Max. And I don't even know what Jim beef is with Max at this point. That nigga been gone for that long. It's starting to make me wonder, did Chrissy really touch it in Miami? Because Max said Jim Jones' girl freaked off with him in Miami. He said she touched it in Miami. She touched it in Miami. And we all know she was dating Alpo. And then we all know Alpo supposedly ran down on Jim Jones for Jim Jones speaking on him. So all of that information is like 6 degrees of separation tied in behind the scenes. So maybe Jim ain't letting that go. Maybe he knows something that maybe some truth to what Max B was saying, because who holds a grudge for 15 years behind bad music contracts? Yeah. It's like he the one that got fucked over in the contract. So if he over it, why you ain't over it? What you really mad about at this point?
If he's really,
that's what it would have to be, because he got the, if you like you said, he got the shittier end of the deal. At that point, he only could have that over you, which would be I mess with your girl.
She touched it in Miami. Nigga made a song about it. So I mean, I don't know. I just
was that before or after he fucked him out the deals or realized he was doing that?
Nah, this was going on when they was beefing and shit. When they was going back and forth. Where I think Freaky Zeke said he ran down on Max B. They got down. I think they actually got down before too. I remember it was a bunch of rumbles they was having because they kept running into each other in different clubs and shit. And that's when he went on that DVD run. And he had all them famous interviews. Nigga, I smell like a boss. I taste like a boss. Nigga, I am a boss. And I go the other way when niggas, all the little famous quotes he had. Yeah, that was during that era. He was going crazy on them niggas on them DVDs.
It's just crazy because to see how they fell out, that would have been like a dream team when you got Stacks and B on your squad. Then they fucking with the Dips. This nigga, Mike Cub, put the mic down. This nigga.
This coming from the nigga who be chewing ice on the mic.
I don't even chew it, nigga. You do this every time.
You be chewing ice like a damn
Every time
camel.
niggas start talking, he want to pick up bottles and shit. God damn, I forgot what I was even about to say. But anyways, yeah. But
shout out to Max.
Home, yeah.
Oh, I want to see a hit record. He told French Montana, "Hey, we going straight to Morocco." Because French, he married to that Persian queen or whatever. Princess or whatever. Yeah. That nigga Max was in jail, nigga, on that tablet watching that. Yeah, nigga, we going straight to Morocco, nigga, ASAP. So I think French gonna set him up nice. And he got the benefit of podcasting on his side. He got unlimited jail stories he could tell. So all he got to do is go on a cool podcast run, Imagine next week he on Joe Budden. You feel me? He on Rory and Maul. He come to the West Coast. He do the no jumpers. He do the, you feel me? He run through all the circuits.
I hope he's willing to do that because that'd be great.
That'd be a good look. I
That'd
think
be
he
great.
ready. He like to talk too. He like to be in front of a camera from what I used to see. So I think that'd be like an easy thing for him.
Yeah, Max, come holler at the viral way, man. We got a 2-3 hour interview for you, man. Let's make this go viral the viral way. For sure, because I got some questions. I got some cool questions that need to be answered. His whole little run with him and Stacks in Miami, I want to know all about that shit for sure. The niggas got some classic music. I know he got some unreleased shit in the tuck that's probably sounding timeless. And there's another rapper that just got out of jail. And I want to see if he can make a comeback. Your boy Blueface is out of jail.
Yeah, he's fresh out of jail.
Blueface, fresh out of jail, just touched down. He's already beefing with rapper Big Sad. He went back to Krishan Rock, but it don't look like they really rocking with each other. It looked like whoever is running them behind the scenes told them, y'all need to get back for the sake of the content.
I think Blueface getting the bag.
He's not fucking with her, right? So on top of that, he went tatted his face up. He put a bunch of random company logos on his face. I think he put Chase Bank on his face, Walgreens, Wells Fargo, like a bunch of weird ass shit. So I'm like, damn, cuz in there smoking K2, losing his mind. But then he got out, and he got out on straight gang time. Nigga dissed a bunch of hoods and all type of shit. So do y'all think Blueface can make a comeback? Because let's be real, when he came out, that nigga went on a legendary run.
Come on, man. He could do no wrong.
I don't think Blueface was gone long enough to where people actually forgot about him because so much content and stuff was running. So now it's like he right back. He ain't miss a beat. He got out and did right the stream with DDG. So now he got a gang of the youth watching him. And on top of that, he just had to keep himself in the media, which he knows how to do.
And I'll admit that he's one of the rappers I saw doing the streams early on before I seen other rappers doing it. So he's kind of like he's good with business and entertainment. I think that's what he switched to more before he kind of got locked up. So people weren't checking for the music as much. But when he first came out, that first year, 2 years, he was on fire. Everything he dropped was a slap. So I think he has that in his bag. I just seen a TikTok some shit he was making in the studio and it sounded good. So I think he has the ability.
Like a party song or something.
Yeah, like he just has that ability to do that. And then he gonna always had a little business ventures on the side. So I think he's always gonna be solid. It's just hopefully you can stay free. You feel me? Because I think that's just where the problem is.
Because the West Coast it ain't too many people that's making splash in the music right now. So that's a wide open lane for him. But to me, he turned into a social media star more than a rapper. People was looking to him for the drama more than the rapping. The drama with the women. He had the TV shows with the women coming to the house. And it turned more into a spectacle than the music. Because like you said, when he dropped, he couldn't miss.
But I think too, like he knew something we didn't in a way where it's like niggas aren't getting paid that much for that.
That's
shit.
what I was finna say. I think he learned
So
that
it's
bag
like,
is big.
I gotta do this shit because this is where I'm getting the bag at. This shit is cool and I love it, but this is what's gonna pay the bills, keep the whips, keep everything moving for real, where I can even take time and go to the studio and do that.
Because he even said bring the circus back or the circus is back. Like so he know what he doing.
Do you think his beef with Big Sad is gonna help or hurt him? Because I seen Big Sad say, man, fuck all this rapping. Let's meet up and die.
Yeah, but that's all.
Let's meet up and crash. Let's get cracking.
All that is content to me until it ain't.
That's how I feel about
Everything
it.
is content to me until it ain't. Both them niggas is rappers. Niggas ain't really ready to do all that. That should be sounding good. But I don't know. I mean, it's possible, but they know it's like a nigga know that nigga not gonna meet with y'all. Like y'all not gonna meet up. So if they catch each other and get cracking, then it is what it is. But y'all be fools to blow y'all positions over that.
Where Big Soulja at? Soulja was popping it when Cub was gone. Remember they were supposed to have that boxing match.
I think Blueface would have did bro dirty.
Where's Soulja Boy? I seen Wack 100 say, hey, Soulja, Blueface home, nigga. We ain't forgot.
He
Let's
like
line
40
that
pounds up too. He finna wash, bro. I don't even think he should do that.
And he said he ain't smoking and drinking, so yeah, he gonna really put pause
I
on.
don't know. Soulja was sitting in front of Mayweather talking about he was knocking niggas out unconscious. Nigga.
Mayweather was looking at his knuckles.
No.
He like, you ain't
Mayweather
never
looking right at your hand.
They made a meme about that. It was like, you know, when niggas lying about how many fades they
Said,
caught
yeah,
or
I'm
some
knocking
shit.
niggas out
Yeah.
unconscious.
He said, nigga, that's cool, nigga. You talking to a boxer about boxing like he finna believe you, nigga.
He
Or-
looked straight to his bro knuckles.
Or even be amazed. It's like, nigga, what are you telling me? I'm fighting the best
Right,
fighters in the
nigga.
world.
I
nigga.
I am the best fighter in the
nigga.
world. Fuck is you talking about?
You look like you D-riding at that point.
Yeah, Soldier was crazy for that. I think Mayweather got paid a bag to just run along with it because his face didn't even
Soldier
change
is a
or
fool.
nothing.
He know how to play the media too, but that nigga is cuz he turned into a whole crash out outside of nothing. Cuz came from you to crashing out. That nigga Soldier Boy is twisted. That's too much of that yowder.
Now, Soldier Boy comedy. He know how to stay in the algorithm. For sure, he know how to stay in the algorithm. But y'all, I want to hear some Blueface music. See what he sound like. I hear people saying he actually rapping on beat now.
He been doing that for a little while. What I'll say is that the offbeat shit to me was the best shit. I don't care what niggas say because that was different. And once you caught the flow and you caught the beat, to me it was better than anything he's made since then. It's just it still sounds like that a little bit. It's just very refined. So I personally enjoy the music from back then. That could be the nostalgia. I don't know, but I think that's better than now. But we'll see though.
Can he rap about just partying and bitches like he used to? Or is him doing all this gang, dissing ops and all of that gonna be his downfall? Because he wasn't never known for that.
Yeah, I think he really should have went in that bag in the first place. He should have stayed in that bag.
Which bag?
And catering to the women and party songs. I think he's better off staying in that bag. You getting older, you growing, you coming back now. You setting things in motion where it do become, because if you do really got beef with Big Sad, or even if you don't got beef with him and his homies feel away, it's a lot of niggas he didn't diss. So unless you feel like you never gonna run into them, or you don't care and you on that time because you fresh out and you feel like, you know what I mean, that's what you're gonna be on. It's backwards to end your career that way. To start putting that energy out. Usually niggas start outgrowing that. Niggas start turned up first, and then they get to a point where it's like, you understand, you want to grasp a bigger demographic of people.
But that's why they say bro low-key moving backwards, because he was known as star athlete, right? He was a quarterback, star athlete. I think damn near D1 athlete. He wasn't really known for game banging. Then they said he started rapping and got put on for the rap damn near. And ever since then was trying to prove himself. So you could see the transition from when he first came out to going to prison and being around hardcore gang members to coming out. And it seemed like his transition went the opposite. Like you said, usually at a younger age, you act the way he's acting now. And as you get older with the success, you sort of transition away from it, where he going opposite way. So I hope the nigga don't crash out and go back. Cause he got a wide open market, nigga. You jump out, go straight with DDG on the stream, you cracking. That you what's next? Kai Cenat, Aiden Ross's. I mean, you know, Wack was just on the stream with Aiden. So you know you can get over there. So we'll see how it turns out.
He was popular. I'm telling you, he was popular even before he got locked up. He was still relevant. So you just stay out and don't, I feel like, focus too much on the petty shit, then he'll be all right.
Speaking of relevant, one of the most relevant hip-hop groups in hip-hop history, Outkast, has been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame by Donald Glover and a stage full of the Dungeon family. So first of all, damn, what's that? Oh, okay. There it is. I'm looking for the applause. I keep thinking it's this. So I gotta change the damn buttons. Shout out to Outkast, greatest hip hop duo of all time, inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. People say Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They rappers, bro. Rock and roll is us. So that's legendary. First of all, if you look at Outkast run, I'm talking about since the early '90s. I'm talking about when Andre 3K was coming in the game thugging till now is insanity. So I'm glad they got their flowers while they was alive. And there was a quote from
What makes
Andre
them the greatest
3K.
duo based off of hits?
I would just say,
I think the creativity. I mean, I always bring up the movie Idlewild and just show how two people they're both rappers. They're in a duo. They can make a movie together and it actually be good and have a storyline and be a movie of substance. The acting was decent. Like if you go back and you watch that movie, the music, the dancing, the soundtrack surrounding it, like everything about that movie to me, it was good for them being what they were. Like it just felt like they were able to take the music that they do and turn it into a movie effortlessly. So their creativity, the way they're just the music, the trail they've blazed to me is important. I just think that's why they're so famous, and that's why they should be inducted into the Hall of Fame, because there's really nobody like them. I don't think we'll ever see another Outkast.
Shout out to Outkast. I don't want to take nothing from their Hall of Fame stuff. That's big for them. That's big for the culture. That's big for the people. Like bro just said, rock and roll is us. But for me, I would take Boosie and Webby before
Man,
I
get the
listen to
fuck out of here.
Outkast.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm serious as
Get-
fuck.
get the fuck-
I
we
know
not
you
talking
are.
about-
I know you
listen,
are,
bro.
Let me tell you though, look.
We're not
let me
talking
tell
about
you.
personal like.
No, I'm not
We
saying
talking about
that.
reality. Get
Yeah,
the
I'm
fuck
talking
out
about
of here,
They're the Hall
man.
of Fame.
Look,
man. They're
Man,
not
knock
gonna
it
go
the
I
to
know
fuck
they're not
off,
going
bro.
to the Hall of Fame.
This nigga
but
crazy,
This is what
man.
I'm saying though.
Get this nigga
If
out
we
of
had,
here.
if we went on a road trip and I had to choose from two to listen to, I'm gonna listen to Boosie and Webby that whole road trip
Man,
before I
get the
listen
fuck
to Outkast.
out of here, bro. Listen, Outkast. And that was the worst take this nigga might have ever
But
gave.
hold on, this is how
Hold on.
people feel though. I mean,
This is what I'm
This
saying,
is not
though.
personal feelings.
I didn't
Yeah,
say
yeah,
this is
yeah.
personal.
No, that is personal. 'cause-
Everything you pick is personal
No,
feelings.
we got to go by accolades.
No,
Outkast have won.
accolades, that's personal
Listen,
feelings.
this
People
not-
personally feel that way. This is how they
Outkast-
gravitate to accolades.
Outkast have won 6 Grammys and were nominated for 16.
What do that mean?
16. They won Album of the Year for Speaker Box Love Below. That same album also won Best Rap Album. They also won major awards like the 2004 Soul Train Music Awards, Entertainer of the Year. Like, bro, these niggas accolades is crazy. Their double album, Speaker Box Below, is certified diamond and is cited as the best-selling rap album in history in its category as of 2023. The duo have sold over 20 million records across their studio albums. They're recognized as one of the most influential hip-hop acts, especially for Southern hip-hop. They damn near helped put the South on the motherfucking map and have been cited in rankings like Rolling Stone, number 7 among 20 greatest duos of all time. And I think that's across all music genres, not just rap. But
And you gotta think about
Outkast is
Nah, but
ridiculous.
nah,
Their
but
accolades
nah,
is ridiculous.
nah, but look, nah,
To
but look.
compare Boosie and Webby
I don't care
to
what you-
Outkast,
I don't care what you're saying.
Get out of here, bro.
For one,
We ain't doing that.
This nigga not never putting on no Outkast in his
We ain't doing
playback. For two, he's saying things off personal feelings. It's still off people personal feelings. And whoever should say that the Grammys and stuff, all that means everything. And that's the last say so when we be complaining about these niggas not even being part of the culture and they choosing and they're choosing the ones who makes the best music or not. Now I'm not saying that Outkast ain't great and they don't deserve everything they got. I'm just saying for me and myself, yes, I'm gonna take Boosie and Webby before I put in some Outkast.
This the thing.
When the last time you played an Outkast song?
this the thing. We're not taking who we would take. We're looking at the careers and what they've done in hip hop for the game and
It's
in
from
the
bird's
game.
eye view. Yeah, like it's
It's not about who I'm gonna listen to on a road trip. No, this is what Outkast have done, and this is what Boosie and Webby have done. They're not even in the conversation, not even close. Whether I like Outkast music or not, just for what they've done and what they've done for the game, it's even disrespectful to even compare them niggas.
But I never hear people be like, damn, I wanna Outkast is great. They make great music, that's for sure. But I never hear people be like, well, Outkast inspired me to start rapping. Outkast
What?
has-
a lot of people have
I
said
Bro,
said-
you
I
out,
said
your,
I've
you out of
never
your
heard.
mind, bro. You out your mind.
Give me 3 people who you heard say that.
This nigga's out his mind.
Y'all never
Half
heard
of the
I
rap
can't, yeah, I
game.
can't.
Oh, y'all just going off based
Nah,
off
Half of the
I
rap
can't.
game.
y'all
I
just
can't.
no half of the rap game. Y'all just gonna say that based off of their impact. So y'all-
Anybody
so
from
y'all
the
gonna say
South
we
who
know
came out
somebody
after,
has said
anybody
that.
who, from the South who came out after them has been influenced. I'm talking about literally at the music awards. Hey, the South got something to say. That's one of the most famous hip hop quotes in history. This at a time where niggas thought the South couldn't even rap
What do that
until
mean?
Andre 3K come and said, "Hold on, nigga, the South got something to say." The niggas start, "Oh shit, these niggas can really rap. They really could bar up with the best of them." I'm talking about Andre 3K from the South. He can bar up with the top New York
Yeah, hold on,
lyricists.
why you ain't talking about the other nigga though? Why you only
Big
shouting out
boy,
Andre 3000?
big boy's good too.
Big Boy is nice too, but
Big
they
Boy's
polar
nice, too.
opposites.
What
They-
do that mean?
What do you mean what they mean? They
To me,
polar
just-
opposites. I'm just
It's just
the
Andre
amount of hit
3000.
records. Is this nigga crazy?
Yeah, and then you have to
Miss
think about
Jackson.
Andre 3000 is like Riley's Comet, bro. In a way, he come on these features out of like every so often, and he goes crazy on every single one. The last one he did when he was on the Kanye song, I don't know if that song actually ended up coming out, but people was going crazy over that. And then, obviously a little bit while after he dropped the Flute album, which I wasn't necessarily a fan of, but
For me,
he
saying,
just has that
for-
duality.
For me, saying what I'm saying is no different than when people be like, "Oh, well, Boosie is bigger than Jay." Or when
I don't think what you're saying is nothing
when we was
wrong with
growing
it.
up, or when they say we don't listen to West Coast stuff over here, it's like, yeah, Outkast, they cool.
No, I
but-
get what you're saying,
yeah.
but from like if you just graded a test, like or like he's saying you like something, I get that you might like Webby and Boosie more, but from like a general standpoint of view, they just have done more and left more of an impact, I think, worldwide to where they deserve that over them.
Like if hip hop ends now, Outkast is on Mount Rushmore of duos and groups.
Nah, for
And
sure.
I
Boosie
think-
and Webby is not.
I think
how many?
And let's talk about internationally known, because we just see when we talk about rap, a lot of times it's like cognitive bias, it's confirmation bias of what I personally like and listen to, and the people around me. We don't think about is people all around the world that ain't nothing like us that are fucking cult following stands of these people.
I think too, hip hop's not only like the music aspect, right? Of it's the culture. So some people use hip hop differently than others. Like when you talk about Boosie and Webby, it's the lyrics, it's sort of that lifestyle that hits you, and you resonate with that, right? And that's how they use hip hop as a vehicle. I think with Outkast, Andre 3000, they have used it more so as like
art, right?
as an art, exactly. Where like you have to judge the way they create things, their ideas, all that has to come into account. Where you might not necessarily resonate with the stories or the lyrics as much, but as a whole, you see that they're trying to make a work of art. So it just depends on the rapper in hip hop, how they use it is what it's gonna come off as.
You said it. You said it right on point,
Yeah.
and that's exactly what it is.
Like Boosie and Webby, if you from the streets, you probably gonna relate to them more because they more gritty. But as a hip hop fan, for sure, Outkast got greater reach. Them niggas is in China, them niggas is in Alaska, they in the UK, like anywhere on earth. You talk about Outkast and rap, for sure they getting brought up.
I wonder who
Man,
picked the performers. That's what I wonder. Because they had Tyler the Creator come out, they had Doja Cat come out. I felt like they could have had some better people.
Yeah, I ain't like that. I ain't like that. They should have had somebody from their era
and that's
do
no
that.
knock to them, but exactly, they could have had.
So what was it? The Grammys or something?
It was just the like induction to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So they had
Oh.
performers come and perform their songs
Did Outkast
as a
perform?
tribute. Oh, they did. They performed eventually.
What song did they perform?
I think they.
Hey,
I think so.
They got
I know.
Hey Ya, they got The Way You Move, they got Miss Jackson, they got
Roses,
Elevators,
they got
Me
Elevators.
and You, they got Roses, So Fresh and So Clean. I mean, you can go on for days.
Spotty Yachty. They got the shit with like Rick. They got some shit with him.
They got the shit with Killer Mike. The whole what, bro? They got hits.
What's the shit with UGK? Is that who they with, or not that National Players Anthem? I think Andre 3000.
Roses, they got Mighty O, Morris Brown. These niggas got hits for fucking days. Not to mention ATL. Not to mention Andre 3K solo ventures. Like this is
and that's what I'm saying about
crazy.
them. Like they've both done some shit where it's like, damn, Big Boy really was. He was a main character in that movie. Like niggas liked when he came on that screen. Same thing when you seen Andre 3000 in other movies. Like it's hard to do that.
No, for sure.
Props to
Outkast,
Outkast.
legendary. I definitely got to give them they props. Legendary. Even as a kid, I wasn't like buying their albums and banging it, but nigga, I remember them hits. Niggas was playing them hits.
yeah, we remember them hits, but we never bought an Outkast album.
I'm not saying that we did, but nigga, we remember them hits. I don't remember too many Bootsy and Webby hits as a kid.
I do.
I don't remember any. No, you don't. You remember any. What
This
is?
thing gonna tell me what I remember.
What was the fucking hits as a kid?
What that?
IDEMBEE. No.
That's
Nah,
what
I'm
I
not-
remember. I'm
No.
That's what I remember.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about they mixtapes. Yeah,
No, what was they
Boosie
hits?
went to
I'm
jail
not-
by the time he even got to be down there getting mainstream, but better believe it. I'm just talking about the music I know from them.
Niggas wasn't listening to
Gangsta
them
music.
like that.
Niggas, let me tap in if
Nah,
y'all
people
listening
were
to
for
gangsta
sure.
music
I
with
think
Boosie
people
and
were,
Webby.
but not on. I get what you're saying though. Byron.
I'm talking about this nigga. Wasn't listening to that
That's
nigga
how
like
it
that.
was, nigga. How this nigga telling
We
me
had
what-
zero Boosie on the Xbox,
Hey.
bro. Zero Boosie and zero Webby.
any nigga that been in the streets
This
with me,
nigga's
that been
cap.
riding with me, getting these comments, let them know what we was slapping.
This
Fuck
nigga
this nigga
is
talking
cap,
about,
bro.
man. Smoking on Purple, nigga. I was smoking on Purple, listening to Smoking on Purple.
Shout out to Outkast, man. Legendary.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe this nigga said Boosie and
let
Webby
that
and
bother.
compared that to Outkast. Boy, y'all they finna tear this nigga up in the comments.
This nigga don't know how to play the content. Yeah, he got this nigga talking about this thing get emotional. He want a nigga just to agree with everything.
Hey, they finna tear this nigga up in the
don't know how to-
comments.
he don't know- Nigga try to throw cut alley oop. He don't know how to
fucking
catch
with-
it. He just go crazy. Fuck this nigga talking about. God damn. That's crazy. But I meant that though. I meant that. Boosie and Webby, man.
Hey, have
Boosie
you-
about to go down. Then they got some shit going on with him. But free Boosie soon.
Yeah, he going to
man.
jail.
Yeah.
And I heard the Crips is on Boosie bumper.
Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll
Hey,
see.
that Mike. This is random as hell, but that Michael Jackson Crip shit. That's in a new movie. Like they putting that in the.
Hold on, they put that in there?
They put that in there, so it might be real.
You
Like,
said
bro,
Michael Jackson.
Michael
what?
Jackson was from East Coast, cuz. Let me
they
find
putting
out.
that in the movie, so I don't know how
Just
real
because
it
they put it
is.
in the movie, nigga. Movie's the fakest thing that be going.
It's Mike though. I feel like it got to be some truth to it. It got to be his nephew or some shit like that is playing him. So it's crazy. I don't know if y'all seen the trailer, but it's looking like it's gonna be good to me.
Did y'all ever watch that Leonardo DiCaprio movie?
Nah, I never
I didn't
watched.
watch it yet.
Yeah, y'all got to
Hold on, but we talking about, or you want to go?
No, I'm saying, so that Mike, the trailer, is that like a documentary for his life, or is this an actual movie?
It's a movie, but it's still a biography still.
Oh, this might be
Or
crazy.
a biopic, I'm sorry.
Because I see a lot of the younger generation that really don't know too much about Mike. This probably reintroduce Mike to them.
I think a lot of them know him from the cases and the conspiracies and shit more than just the amazing, music that he has.
I just hope they shine him in a bright light of the icon that he was versus try to make that movie adding too much of the kid stuff and all that, because when we kind of find out a lot of that stuff wasn't even true. So hopefully that you got Janet and the rest of his family that can really get behind the scenes and make this come to life how he will want it.
Y'all could go watch the Jacksons, The American Dream, too. That's something that, every black family, you should sit down probably and watch.
And Mike was woke too. Mike was woker than a lot of people think. If you go back to a lot of the messages in his music, you look at a lot of moves he did behind the scenes, and he was up on Oprah bullshit early on in the game. I don't know if y'all seen that interview where she kept trying to bring up rumors of him in the case and the tabloids, and that nigga just start singing. Just boom.
He crazy.
It doesn't even matter. Like she kept trying to talk, cuz just kept beatboxing. She was like, he Mike like, yeah, I'm on to you. I know what the fuck you trying to do.
Right.
He knew they was after his money. He knew a lot. He knew a lot of what
that
was
nigga
going
damn
on.
near was gonna own damn near the whole music industry.
And that's what people were,
That was one of the biggest things that probably got him, unalived in a sense.
I hope they showcase that to a degree in the movie, like, him coming into that money from making that decision and how that changed the trajectory of his career.
He
for
had
sure.
everybody's like, I think he bought everybody's
The Beatles or Sony's
rights and stuff
catalog
like
or some
that.
shit. Yeah.
Even to the point where it transpired over into different business areas that they had connected to it.
No, he had the Beatles, I believe. The Beatles catalog.
Like, bro, Mike was tapped in with the gangsters. So it might be something to that Crip shit, because I don't know if y'all know, but that video, They Don't Care About Us, he didn't get the clearance to shoot the video where he wanted to shoot it at from the government. So he went to the head honcho in the favelas in Brazil. And I don't know if you know what a favela is. I've been there. But it's like a huge project where the gangs and the drug lords run it. So he got okay from the drug lords and the gangs to come in the favelas, the most dangerous place in Brazil, and shoot that video. And they said Mike is off limits. His cameraman is off limits. Anybody touch him, you get dealt with. So Mike had the blue carpet treatment in the favelas in Brazil to shoot that video.
I believe there's a certain word, too, that they didn't want him to say. That if you watched the two different versions,
The tiny hat word.
Exactly.
They didn't want to talk about the tiny hats.
they didn't want
to say
that.
Jew.
So-
They blanked that shit out.
Mike was fighting a battle. That's why, like, out of all the conspiracies and these cases and all that, to me, he's the only person that I look at and I'm like, I can't believe it. Like, it's, to me, without a shot, just something about it, because of the shit he was going through, the type of decisions he made is different than every artist we've seen since then. Like, it's a whole different ball game that he was playing, I feel like.
Like
Everybody was believing it back then. They painted a good narrative.
Oh,
on
for
it.
sure, yeah.
There was no outlet to be the opposing narrative. That's what's fucked up about the news. That's one of the gifts about social media. You can put out the other side of the story.
Even though you could put out the other side, though, I feel like once they put people in those negative connotations,
over.
that if the people, them same people, then it's never the same amount of energy of people that comes out and apologizes or be like, I was wrong about X, Y, and Z. That's the biggest thing I think is the problem with it too.
Yeah, it's funner to run with the rumors.
They
Right?
plastered
Everybody
everywhere.
love the gossip more than they love the truth. It's like, oh damn, he was innocent. All right, let's go back in the house, y'all.
And they gonna program it like you be in the grocery store checking out. Turn over, it's a fake ass magazine right there with a story.
They talking about Mike is somewhere over the ice wall faking his death and shit. You seen that video where they showed Cuz pull up in the van and supposedly he jumped out the back of the van from under the sheet?
They said he was the one dude on Larry King too.
The burnt up with the
Yeah.
mask on. They said they had a human mask back then, and that was actually Mike
I'm like,
trolling.
He might be gone. He might be still out here.
That's a cold little rabbit hole to go down, man. All these celebrities supposedly faking their death, and then they get ushered into the other side of the ice wall where they got some utopia they live in. It's, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I know y'all don't,
you was right. It was his publishing. He had 50% of Sony and all type of
Yeah?
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking about music, talking about Mike. I know, the Grammys, it is what it is, but best rap albums of the year for the 2026 Grammys, we got Glorilla, Glorious, JID, God Does Like Ugly, Kendrick Lamar, GNX, Tyler, the Creator, Chromacopia, and Clips. Let God sort them out.
We either give it to DNX or Clips.
That's tough.
I-
I think Kendrick is gonna get it just because of the climate and what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, Joe Budden already jumped out there. Oh yeah, Kendrick's what he said, a Grammy something. What did he say?
Grammy Darling.
A Grammy Darling. Like they
Yeah.
guaranteed to give it to Kendrick. But I don't know. That Clips album is tough, man. And that song about their parents
The Birds
touched a
Don't
lot
Sing.
of people.
And the way that they're promoting that album compared to the way see, that's the only thing to me that can possibly push the Clips over Kendrick is that they're still promoting that album right now. Like there was just a GQ magazine that came out last week and they're still promoting it. The album came out 7 months ago and they still doing the work. Whereas in Kendrick, he dropped GNX. The tour is the promotion in a way, right? But I believe it's over. So he's kind of just faded off back into doing his thing. So that's where I look at the Clips like they might got him because GNX came out a minute ago.
Yeah, but I feel like
Music wise, to me, like GNX got more bops and the hits, which is what you need. But and
that's what I was finna
Clips
say.
album
And that's
is-
what I was finna say. I've listened to GNX more recently than I've listened to the Clips album.
But that Clips album has substance on it.
Yeah, because the GNX really is just off the back of the Drake beef. That's
If we keep it
really,
100.
realistically, that's why the hype was where it was at. So for the Clips to just come out the blue and just with random new music and to be at the Vatican performing that shit, that's fucking humongous. I didn't even know rappers could perform at the damn Vatican.
They doing a lot of shit.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Even regardless of the Drake beef, yeah, of course that propelled it a little bit. But at the same time, Kendrick don't drop albums like every year. So most times his albums is always, he don't really need rollouts like that. Like people are expecting to go check his work out, in my opinion.
Okay. Yeah, and I don't know. I think I would like to see the Clips get it, even though I think
Because Kendrick got a million of them already.
It's kind of like, okay, and it'll be cool for them. They coming back out and they really you could tell they put the work in where Kendrick, I love the album, but I just don't think it's Grammy nominatable.
I don't think it's Grammy material.
Yeah,
It's more like a
ain't no
mixtape
good,
to
It
me.
ain't no Good Kid, Mad City, or like no To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah, it wasn't. To me, it felt more like a mixtape.
Yeah.
Like a mixtape just dancing on Drake. Like, yeah, I won the beef. Let me tap dance on Drake some more. Let me put some young niggas on. To me,
what makes
get
it
out
not,
to the
what makes it
Clips.
not Grammy worthy though? Because he got party songs on it.
I feel like the full body of work, like the substance, right? We know he dumbed it down. You get what I'm saying? Creative wise, we know he dumbed that down. Because if you look at any other album he's ever done, just the imagery of it has got messaging in it. Whereas in this one did and didn't, like it didn't go to the degree that he has in the past. You know, what he's talking about, the context, like just even the artist he's bringing on the albums. It's like, I fuck with everybody from the city, but
Them niggas, them niggas ain't at the Grammys. Yeah.
It's
Them niggas ain't at the Grammys.
That's not what I'm saying though. But it's no winning. I give you every album full of substance. It's like nigga can't make substance. I dumb it down for you. Give you some bops. Or Kendrick he can't make the bops. He make the bops, and niggas say, well, he need to go back to what he was doing before.
I'm just saying Grammy wise, right?
There is no winning.
No, that is winning. It's just not Grammy winning. You won. You did what people said you couldn't do, and people enjoyed the album. You just don't feel like it's worth a Grammy over.
I think y'all
the
put the Grammys when like just because the name of a Grammy too much. Like we seen things with the dude. We don't even remember the dude name who 50 Cent lost the Grammy against. Never heard of him again, and he won a Grammy. Like the Grammys been doing BS since then.
But that's not 50 Cent and one dude. This is Kendrick in the Clips.
No, this is my point. His album had everything. 50's album had everything that an album was supposed to be Grammy worthy of, and they gave it to the album that was not Grammy worthy. And we say, oh, people was cool with that. So I just don't see.
I wasn't cool with it, but
I'm not saying you.
No. I said like when we debating it from what we think who should win. We know the Grammys is rigged. Let's get that understood.
I'm not even.
We already know it's rigged. We know whoever they want to win gonna win. But as consumers of the art, who do we think should win? Let's say that we just talking about it as if it wasn't rigged. Like
exactly,
better album should win. Which one should win realistically?
That's how
I'm looking at it.
But you said you think GNX have more songs.
I think it has more like bops, like shit you would maybe play at a party.
I'm saying you said they had just because of the substance that the Clips had, but GNX had more better music in a sense. So not necessarily regardless of his bops or not. So if this album is presumably better, why would you not be Grammy worthy? Just because you gonna go off the one song because they talked about their parents and got deep?
Well, I don't know if it's better music per se. Like it might be more party songs, like more songs for the general consumer to ride around in their car. Like
This more for the YNs.
the clip album ain't really an album to turn on in your car like that. It's like you a fan of hip hop and you really sit down and listen to an
Put
album.
some headphones in.
And not only that, they shattered that hip hop age limit. What's the word I'm looking for? You know how they say only hip hop is for the youth, it's for the young
like
niggas.
That,
Old niggas can't rap. They came back and they destroyed that.
The whole stereotype, yeah.
Yeah, the stereotype. That's what I'm looking for. They killed that whole stereotype to where you see the other older niggas coming back and they start making better music than the young niggas.
In this instance, I'm comparing Kendrick to Kendrick for me. And that's why he doesn't get the Grammy over the Clips for me. Because if you're comparing Kendrick GNX to Good Kid, Mad City Kendrick or to Pimp a Butterfly Kendrick, it's just, you could tell the different, what's the word for it? Attention to detail and care for the albums. In my opinion, I just feel like, not that he didn't put out a good effort with GNX because it was great, but I just think that's Kendrick on like 6 or 7. It's not Kendrick on 10.
We was on here dissecting that nigga songs every week, talking about how many messages and stuff this nigga
that was us talking about.
That was for the Drake beef, though.
But that was his music too. And we talked about the Tupac song.
You not breaking down White Diamonds, 2 AM. She like, niggas ain't breaking that down, bro. Bitch is sick. Come on, bro. Like, niggas saying shit. Like, we love it. It's good, but I'm just saying, like, you know where he can go. That's not even like scratching the surface to me. So that's why the Clip should get, to me, the Grammy over him.
I think,
and Chance the Rapper, by the way, should have been nominated because that album was crazy.
Yeah, I'm not mad.
I never even listened to Jid at all. I didn't listen to the Glorilla at all, so I can't even speak on them. But I don't think you should really compare Kendrick's albums to each other. Like they say,
because all of them are different. Huh?
Killer is the thief of all joy. It's the killer of all joy, and they all different. He come with a different bag every album. So that's the beauty of an artist like Kendrick is every album I could do something different and still be great.
Who do you think should get the Grammy?
I'm gonna give it to the Clips. If we're going off popularity, Kendrick's gonna get it.
For sure, that's how I feel.
If I'm looking at it from a hip hop art aspect, Clips probably get it.
They like, what's the word for it?
They might get it. And then you said where'd they go perform? It was the first.
The Vatican.
Yeah. Like these niggas was where the Sistine Chapel is performing a rap song.
They put
nuts.
like Louis Vuitton into it because Pharrell, so they was recording out in the Louis Vuitton in France or some shit.
I think
Paris.
they should get it too because that was the first album of the Clips actually being the Clips again.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the brother was gone for so long.
Malice, he snapped. He went crazy.
No, I know, but Malice actually went harder to me than
his
Pusha.
T. Exactly.
Yeah. And I always liked the Malice though. Malice always could rap out because it was crazy when he first got away and then we was talking about he went the holy route. It was like, damn, what happened to Cud? Like he can't rap no more because he a Christian. I guess he gave his reasons though. They was valid for him and it came back full circle. So shout out to the Clip. Shout out to whoever win that. Long as somebody black win it, I'm cool with that. It was only black people on there, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so you brought up a topic before the camera cut on. And this is something we always talk about all the time with the prices of houses and people being able to pay mortgages off or not being able to pay mortgages off in this generation. I seen President Trump threw something out there that got a lot of people talking right now. I think he threw out the idea of a 50-year mortgage.
Nigga's crazy.
So on Saturday, November 9th, President Trump appeared to propose mortgages with 50-year terms, an idea that grew criticism from leaders in Washington. Now, the reasoning he threw this out is because the interest rates and the actual cost of homes right now. So interest rates go up on longer terms. Extending the term of a mortgage from 30 to 50 years could drop your monthly payment.
Still gonna pay more though over time.
You're gonna pay more over time, but straight every month is gonna appear like you're paying less. So a 50-year mortgage, a 50-year amortization would cost $564 per $100,000 of mortgage versus $632 for the same amount for a 30-year loan. So what y'all think about this?
I think it don't make no sense. If you could pay if you got into a position to get a house and you can pay that for 30 years, you better off doing that because the interest rate is gonna kill you. You're gonna be down there paying maybe another $500,000 with the type of interest they got over years. Is going that money on the back end is you're not gonna win. They're not gonna make it for you to win.
So with
that's the point. So say a house is $700,000. In a sense, you're gonna pay 1 point maybe $3 million or something in total if you do the 50-year versus the 30. And if you can't pay a house off in 30 years, what makes you think you're going to pay it off in 50?
So basically, your monthly payment on, let's say, a $500,000 mortgage would be roughly $340 cheaper than what you
Pretty
pay
much,
now.
yeah. Which, so it all depends on the person and what they're feeling, right? What they're making, because for somebody, a $340 cheaper payment might be better month to month compared to paying $340 extra. You might not be able to feel like you can do that consistently. In my opinion, it's the same exact thing, 30 to 50, especially in my generation, because by the time people are getting homes, they're going to be dead before they pay it off anyway. So to me, it's the same shit, 30 or 50. I think it's stupid to go to 50 because if you're signing yourself up to pretty much say, I'm already in a market where I can't get a home till 40, right? And now I got a 50-year mortgage. So when do I pay this off? If I have kids, do they inherit that debt? Then they got to pay it off? Like, how does this work? You get what I'm saying? Over time, it doesn't really make sense to me. It's not a smart idea.
And this is a trick bag. When you pay your mortgage, a portion goes to the interest, and then a portion goes to your
Principal,
equity.
yeah.
The longer the loan, the less equity you get. So people's entire point of buying homes is to get equity in the home so they could use the money, they could take out money if they need to, try to get other property, rent it out, blah, 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 make some business moves. With a 50-year loan, you got less equity. So let's say on a 30-year loan, the first maybe 10 years is going straight to interest. You're not even hitting the principal. So now you got a 50-year loan, maybe the first 20 years is going straight to interest.
Yeah. And then what's the down payment look like? Is it
It's
more?
a cold trick bag.
And right, like you said, and it's so crazy because say you just came on the bag, you just want to drop maybe 30 to 50,000 on it. They still want what they want from the interest. Like you can't just put that like straight to just the house alone.
It's just crazy because you know, how will you, if we're getting homes at 40, that's just my only thing. When do you expect somebody to pay that off, or how old? It just
Nigga, they don't. It's a slave.
Yeah,
it's a lifetime ball and
You
chain.
might as well rent. You might as well rent or stay in the whatever, situation you got than trying to buy a home at this point, especially if they're gonna drag it out for 50 years.
You're gonna perish before you pay it off. Because the median age for homeowners, like you said, is 40 years old. So a 50-year loan, that's 90. The average life expectancy is 75.
And you every lunch getting McDonald's and all that, that's cut niggas back as well. So it's like
y'all not listening? 40 years old, you buy your first home. You have a 50-year loan. That's 90 years old. Life expectancy is 75. So you're expected to check out of Earth before you pay this home off. So you got a lifetime deal paying the bank. And people say, oh, you stupid, you're renting, you're paying your landlord's mortgage. Nigga, you're paying the bank. And you still have a landlord, it's just the bank.
And they know, it's crazy. They know based off the interest rate, they'll get more money out of you before you perish or when something happens to you.
And you're paying for all your own repairs, all your own services, like all of that is you as well. Over when you're renting, at least you have that covered and you're able to take maybe the excess funds, and if you are smart with your money, do something with it. Whereas in this situation, you got to have something if the plumbing go wrong or electric or whatever it is, you got to be able to fix that. So,
and we're talking about, we're in a generation where they say the average citizen don't have $1,000 in case of an emergency. So like he said, if your water heater go out, that's on you. Your plumbing go bad, that's on you. Anything that go wrong with the house, the electrical, that's on you. Most people don't have an extra $1,000. And you see a lot of the boomers making videos about, how I pay my house off early. If you just make one extra payment a year, it'll do this to the interest. And bro, people can barely make the payment that they're making now. They don't have no money for this extra payment. So it's not the same as it was back then when houses was $100,000 and you could pay double payments and then pay it off in less than half the time. You can't do that now. You ain't making double payments and paying off a 50-year mortgage in 25 years on a $500,000, $900,000 house. It's not happening.
Unless you invested and struck gold or hit the motherfucking lotto, it's not happening. A regular 9-to-5 is not doing it.
It's not doing it. And that's not to count that when you do buy a house, your flexibility of movement is gone. So think about this. Yeah. The job market, there's more people unemployed than there's jobs available. So now you got people that are willing to move anywhere just for work. So let's say you bought a house, boom, you lose your job to AI, and now you got to find a job. But you qualified for a job in another state. Well, you stuck to this house.
Facts.
So unless you can get somebody to rent that motherfucker while you gone out of state, and even that's a risk because anytime they lose their job and they can't pay your mortgage no more, guess what? Now you got to pay both mortgages or rent over there and mortgage here, and you're not even making enough to do that. It's a cold trick bag. It's dangerous.
Yeah. I don't know. I get the sentiments of it. Like I could see being, you know, okay, cool. That means I'm gonna pay less over time. That might feel like a temporary ease, but I think you end up ultimately in the same situation until we fix the income situation in America. You know what I mean? Until we fix the housing crisis for real, buying a house, whether it's a 30-year or a 50-year, it won't be the best decision you can do unless you're super, super, super right. Like you got to be super right.
You got to be made. You got to be paid.
And then that's not even counting if you have children. Bro, the cost of every day I go to the grocery store. I went to the grocery store this morning. I'm like, I want some steak and eggs today. Going to go buy 2 steaks.
That's expensive.
Bro, it was going to cost, I think the steaks was like $20-something dollars a pound plus tax. Both steaks is going to be about $50. I said, I might as well go to Ruth Chris and just buy a steak and have them cook it for me, nigga. Fuck am I doing? I'm going to go to the store,
crazy,
come home,
bro.
season it, cook it, do the dishes and all that
And
for the same price of just going out. Like,
these Whole Foods and these Sprouts and these Trader Joe's and shit, they really, I feel like they rigging the game because we've, you know, put that blue check on them where it's like these are the healthy,
Nah, that's
natural
facts.
stores to go. So they know supply and demand. We gonna charge you whatever we want.
We know
and
y'all
you gonna
coming to
pay
us.
because
Yeah.
you think this is the, you know, the best source of protein or whatever it is compared to Stater Bros. They gotta give you the coupons. You ain't see no fucking coupon at Sprouts or Whole Foods.
nah, Sprouts
like,
ain't giving you none of that.
nigga, that shit $20 a year for a steak. It's ugly.
Even carne asada is through the roof. Like, carne asada,
That's the
this
thinnest
used to
meat.
be the cheapest meat.
Yeah.
Why the fuck am I walking out paying $50 for a couple pounds of carne asada meat?
Niggas eating tacos every other day.
Man, niggas used to be slapping tacos every other day. Even the ground turkey is high. Everything is high, bro. I mean, almond milk, what? For a liter of almond milk, you paying like $5.99 or something like that? Ridiculous.
And you can't get everything from one store. That's the worst part too.
Yeah, you got to go to 3-4 different stores, move around. Like even a cup of coffee, bro. Like the average cup of coffee out here, $5-6. Then if you want almond milk instead of whole milk, add $1. You want an extra shot, add $1.50. Before it's all said and done, you pay $7-8 for a fucking cup of coffee.
Most of that coffee don't even be worth it anyway.
And it don't hit where I go out the country, the same cup of coffee is $2.50, $3.
That motherfucker had you up.
And you like this, nigga.
Yeah. Strong as hell. Black coffee, because I drink straight black. That shit had you up. Super wired.
Yeah, the way the pricing is going out here, I don't know. It's gonna get, man, I'm telling you, it's gonna get ugly for a lot of people. And we just talked about this the last episode. You brought this up off camera too about Trump talking about coming with the $2,000 stimulus check after they done just told people SNAP is over, starving people out, people ain't got no job. Here go 2 bands real quick.
We made enough money off of y'all.
Take this little 2 bands as the government shut down, as it's chaos in the airports, as planes are almost colliding because they don't have anybody on the grounds to give the signals
I'll
because
take it,
they ain't
though.
paying. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take it though.
Are you gonna get it though?
I don't think I might not get it. I probably won't.
I don't think nobody that's working and really still getting their income.
Oh, that's how it is?
I believe so.
Oh, I thought we was
nah.
all get.
I think he said everybody except the rich.
Okay, well, it
No,
depends on what he
Depending on what you
qualifies
consider
as.
rich.
Yeah.
Because nigga, average 9 to 5 working class could be considered rich to these motherfuckers.
He ain't gonna count that. I don't think he gonna count that. He know that already. They probably already.
Because 2 bands is not bad. If you know, some niggas might get it and blow it, but pay something off, do whatever.
Okay,
I
so let
mean,
me read
They act
the
like
details.
2 bands. What you gonna do with 2 bands?
$2,000 stimulus check coming in November 2025. What Trump said about the tariff dividend payment. What'd he say about this, man?
Cali, it's really sink or swim. If you got a cool little job right now, whoever working, you really just we gotta try to hunker down and hopefully this storm passes
He
over.
said excluding high income people would be paid to everyone. So everybody gonna get the $2,000 excluding high income. And that's the trick bag. What they tell you is high income,
That's
we
100.
all know don't be high income. Nigga fuck around make 65,000. Oh, you high income because the
Cap that is crazy.
average income is 40, 50,000.
I think they gonna cap it at 100 and better.
Let me see what they capped it at. Total numbers, the president team, 401k, blah, blah, blah. And it's, man, y'all been looking at crypto? Ugly. Except for Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin just hit over 100,000. I think it's at like 104 and it's bro, I'm kicking myself in the ass every day. I remember I was looking at Bitcoin when it was like on the decline. Oh man, crypto's over. It dropped to like 30,000. I told myself, just buy a whole Bitcoin. Man, that shit at like 104 right now.
You've been
They
stupid.
would have been rich.
Yeah.
I'm hot.
It's crazy too. They also, I don't know how true that is. They said in developing news, Donald Trump wants the Washington Commander to name their planned $3.7 billion stadium after him.
I seen that.
Cuz just out here
Yeah,
playing.
he out here doing. He playing a
Yeah,
video
man.
game right now.
Yeah.
Turn that show off. What you say
Yeah.
about me? He don't give a
Exactly.
fuck.
He out here playing, running.
I
up a
mean,
month.
Okay, so hold on, not to cut you
No,
off.
yeah.
Just for the people that wanted to know. So as far as the stimulus checks, high income earners who are excluded for the $1,400 IRS stimulus check, single people with adjusted gross income of $80,000 and couples with that of $160,000 are not eligible. So if you and your wife combined make more than $160,000, y'all are not eligible, meaning both of y'all make $80,000 or better. And if you make $80,000 as a single person, you excluded. See, that's what I was saying. Y'all said 100, nigga. They
Yeah.
capping it at
I thought
80.
it- I thought
I
it'd be
figured my
100.
first mind was 80, but I'm like 100 would be more reasonable. But
That's disgusting because we all know in Cali what is 80,000.
Not that.
all right.
Not
They
a,
should- they
it's
should just be
nothing.
It's better than nothing, but it's not.
It's damn near
yeah,
nothing.
Yeah,
It is.
It's equivalent to nothing, nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all like viral tripping, nigga. 80. No, nigga,
Well, because
come
you
out
gotta-
here. It's
nah,
nothing.
we have a certain type of, I feel like, thought process about that. But the reality is, a lot of people do not make 80 grand a year. A lot of motherfuckers don't. So if you do make 80 and up or 100 and up, like, you know, it seems like it's not a lot because for niggas it's not a lot, but for the average person, that's a lot of money. Most people might not even get to 100 grand.
Nigga,
Keep it
2,000, even if they spent that on food alone, if you tried to spend that maybe through a month, that shit is gonna be over quick.
2,000 ain't shit. That ain't. They need to be giving. They need to be giving 10K per family, nigga.
Nah, facts.
Fuck is this nigga talking about? Y'all know how much food costs? You know how much cleats for football cost?
And then you getting the 2,000 off just imagine all the money they missed on the back end. Because if you under 80,000, more than likely, I ain't gonna say more than likely, but like you said, you already living paycheck to paycheck. So for the most part, what is 2 bands?
Verizon, cuz y'all gotta holler at me. I'm calling y'all today. My phone bill is never the same. Why is a phone bill for 2 phones then at $400
Yeah, Verizon always been
every
expensive,
month?
though.
Like, make that shit make sense.
All the phone companies be janky though.
They got
All these
hidden
people be
fees.
janky.
They got like it'll say something
I'm the
fee.
cheapest nigga when it comes to shit. I got Metro PC. I'm keeping it 100 with niggas.
Yeah, this nigga crazy.
I don't give a fuck
It
about none
don't
of that.
tell you what the fee is though. Like, you can't click it. It don't tell you what it is. It just got a price for a fee, but it don't tell you what the fee is. They just throwing shit together.
You got to call them and be like, hey, what's the breakdown of this? Because they could probably tell you, even when they break it down to you, it won't be fully broken down though.
And you know how they
won't.
try to confuse you? How they always try to put the current month and then the next month together?
Yep.
So
So
they-
you think it's double or whatever it is.
Bingo,
and you
Or
pay
they,
it.
or they
Exactly.
trying to make you pay double. Yeah, like what are you doing? Like
And-
I didn't ask you to add that in this monthly bill. Like they do be janky. Insurance companies do the same thing.
Why haven't we found the black box version of phones yet? Like phone service. You know how you can get the black box or the what's the Fire Stick for cable? Like you hack it. Why ain't nobody hacked these motherfucking phone services yet? We can get free phone service, nigga.
Because they hack them. Government gonna hack
Yeah.
your ass.
And whoever doing that, it's like when they used to. I mean, the closest we got to it was the jailbroken iPhone. Keep it 100. You know, we used to have those. You could use it everywhere, really. But besides that, if you try to do that, you got to think about. You got Verizon, T-Mobile. What else you got? AT&T. You probably gonna get knocked off. You start fucking around with the with the phone companies because those are $1 trillion businesses, and they play monopoly every day. You know how many phone companies have we grown up and you saw them get bought out? Singular, all that shit, Raising the Bar, Boost Mobile, all them things have gotten consolidated into bigger companies. So that's probably why it's just the market is too harsh for it.
And they keep changing their damn plans. Every month is a new unlimited plan. Oh yeah, you register for a free upgrade, but to get the upgrade, you got to opt out of this plan that you had that was saving you money and go to the new unlimited plan that's double the fucking price.
Yeah, every year or every month is $10 more.
Yeah, but they know
60
they
unlimited,
already
now
they already
70.
keeping it rolled out. They got niggas programmed. Niggas been programmed since the first iPhone. No, I'm gonna say maybe the iPhone 3 or something. I don't know. But people have been programmed since. They always want the new one. They do the same features, change the camera, give you a different color. Same thing. You don't do nothing different. Give you a few things you can edit in the emojis.
And then they used to.
Most of that shit be for women because men don't even care about half that stuff that they be trying to with the updates. And the iPhones are so janky with their updates. It's crazy.
It's crazy because they just lost, I think they said close to like $1 trillion because the new investors saw the new iPhone that was coming out and said, bro, this is the same shit as the last one.
Always
and
is,
they opted out of investing in the new one. So like you just said, nigga, y'all changed the colors.
Even with iPhone
What
too.
the fuck? Y'all changed the colors and took a camera off, put a camera back on. Like, nigga, you give us a phone, no charger. Then you give us a charger cord, no charge bank.
Right.
Fuck is y'all niggas doing?
Yo, she used to come with the block, the charger, the headphones.
It used to come with everything, the whole package.
Yeah.
Then why not keep the same charger? Because they don't want you to use your old one because they know we ain't giving you one. You finna go buy another one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why do iPhones should stay connected the same way through every year?
And it's crazy because they even got us with the whole like, oh, buy a bigger phone for more storage. Remember? Because it used to just be the, what is it? I think 16 gig or 24 gig or something like that. Then they had the 32, the 168. You buy that, you still end up having to pay for storage and you only got like 50 pictures on your shit.
You know what's so crazy? I got a gang of pictures. But I never dealt with none of this stuff with my old phones, the Blackberries, the Sidekicks. Like, that stuff was never a problem for me. As far as like being too full now.
I mean, they didn't do shit.
Yeah, they did enough.
All you did was text.
You can get video.
Nigga, you didn't do anything.
It wasn't to the degree that.
You had no video, no
They did have
YouTube.
video.
Nigga, all you did was fucking text and go on AIM, nigga. Duh.
They didn't do all
You didn't
that,
have
nigga.
shit. You didn't have no 4K pictures on no goddamn Sidekick.
My Sidekick pictures was A1.
Nigga, it was not 4K.
If you had an LX,
Sidekick
LX pictures was
It was not
fly,
4K.
nigga.
Go look at them now. Them niggas grainy as a bitch.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at my old ones when I be going through my shit like
Nah,
that.
it was grainy, but you had that.
Grainy as a bitch.
You was the shit.
Yeah, for sure. Icon popping. Better than these
shit.
icons. But yeah. But I'm just saying, but even when you get a new phone, like they say, you need to upgrade to get more gigabytes and get, like you said, a bigger phone. You upgrade, so you transfer the shit over, your shit full again. After you take one picture.
Even the MacBook. It's like, I don't even want to upgrade this one, but the shit be moving so slow when it's time to edit because they got the new processor. This one, I think they had the M1 chip, and then the new one, they got some new, right after I bought it too.
That's how it be.
A couple months later, they unrolled the new one. I'm like, cuz, you gotta be fucking shitting me right now.
That's what
You gotta be kidding me right now.
Motherfuckers, man. At some point, it's like, how we gonna continue to afford this? Y'all raise it up $100, $200 every time you drop. It's crazy.
I stopped upgrading. I just stopped caring. I just started like, listen, when this motherfucker stop working, that's when I get a new one.
I did that a long time ago.
I'm
like,
cool.
It ain't even worth it.
And what happened with that NFL player that supposedly committed suicide? I guess
He was on the phone, huh? And he was
somebody
like,
said he called his family and his girl and said he up out of here.
yeah, like this is it, pretty much.
And he was supposedly running from the police. The story didn't make sense to me.
It's unfortunate, but I don't know if you guys have ever watched Concussion, movie that Will Smith was in. Came out maybe 8 to 10 years ago, and it goes into CTE and how football players, the constant tackling and hitting of helmets and what it does to the brain. And that's actually, to me, I believe is one of the side effects of it is the suicidal thoughts, the outlashing, you can't control your emotions, forgetting things, having crazy headaches. Like, I wonder if he had all of that. I bet you he had all of that if you go and look at his track record.
I mean, he was hella young.
But they talk about how from a young age
I don't think he necessarily dealt with that. They were saying he was already dealing with certain things because I think his mama died right before before he got drafted. That was the only person. He was already dealing with his own mental things. Maybe he more so survivor's guilt, or he just couldn't take that his number one fan, the person he wanted to share it with, didn't. I think TMZ had a recording of it.
Yeah, Marshawn Nealon.
They did, matter of fact. Well, they had the
get up to that.
They had the recording of the 911 call.
Yeah, the audio from the 911 call. What was it, like 11:40 p.m. on Wednesday?
Yeah, mental health is real all the way around, though. I don't know. I'm looking for the thing. I don't know which one.
I guess he sent the group text, and he just said goodbye. And then they called 911 like, hey, we got a text from a friend. He's saying goodbye. They was concerned. They're like, what the fuck you mean goodbye? Like, what you want?
Saying he is armed and we're talking to the girlfriend. She's trying to call his agent, but we're trying to get him to call him first. But she's saying he is armed and has a history of mental illness. And her quote was, he will end it all.
So he has a history of mental illness.
Probably run back to the car to get the gun.
10-4. If she calls him, we'll let you know.
Good copy.
So basically, the girlfriend was already calling him and letting him know that he was already probably talking to her, confiding in her like he was gonna take it there. So he probably been showing signs of it. It's just crazy that he just had scored his like first NFL touchdown or something on a defensive play that game before that. So people was thinking he was just gonna be on a high horse and living the best life, like feeling good about it. But
You never know what people dealing with.
I ain't even gonna kill y'all for this as Cowboy fans because y'all got something serious. It's just like, man, but rest in peace to that man. I didn't mean that. I was just gonna say the Cowboys suck. Y'all niggas crazy. Y'all niggas wild.
She said, it's bad for the Cowboys.
What the fuck?
He taking it the wrong way. That's not what I'm getting at.
This nigga crazy. What the fuck was that?
Hey, this nigga Messiah, man.
Nah.
Nigga, what? This nigga said I ain't gonna kill you. Y'all doing bad enough.
Yeah, nah, but for
This
him,
nigga is wild.
mental health is really real. And
Yeah,
people
nah.
see this and it's hard to just like, I don't even know what to say, like to even prevent that. Like, how do you prevent that? I think it takes the man has to damn near create a delusion in his mindset to program himself to be a certain way. You have to damn near be equivalent to where that shit doesn't exist in your mind. And I think that's where a lot of people go wrong. They give into it. You get both thoughts. Whichever ones you entertain become the most powerful. I think when people get those negative thoughts, they get in them dark places, that shit starts to pump on steroids, and they end up, eventually you
Doing what
act
they're
out
doing,
those
yeah.
thoughts.
It's
Yeah.
something bigger going on to me. We ain't found it yet. It's something in the food, the water, something in the air. All these suicides, bro, I don't remember this growing up. Like, I done had a couple people that I personally know off they self. Like, this shit ain't making sense to me. All these, like, bro, the amount of people
You
taking
didn't have the
themselves
access
out.
to see it as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
Yeah.
We didn't have you didn't have a lot of the media. You didn't have a lot of the internet. You didn't have a lot of people being able to crash
But
out.
I feel
When did
like
you hear elementary school kids taking themselves out?
I
that
never heard
and
that.
ain't
like
never
also,
heard of that,
like,
bro.
I don't remember. I don't know, maybe because we were younger, but I don't remember a lot of stars or football players or nothing. Nobody really doing it like that.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
You
like,
might get the actor,
Kurt
in a
Cobain
hotel
was
or
a shock
something.
to people. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Like, I think Heath Ledger was one of the biggest ones.
Heath Ledger, Robin
Shit-
Williams,
shit like
that was
that.
a shocker.
But it seems like it's definitely ramped up. I think with the access to technology, the way the world's moving, how people's value is being, or how you're being given value, what's valuable. It's just hard for people to live in a world where value is how are you lusted over, or what can you make as a man? That's what it is. If you're a woman, how beautiful are you? If you're a man, how much money you have? And I think people who are on the highest levels of those both, when they get there, they think, okay, this is going to be everything, and it's not. And I feel like a lot of more people are dealing with that problem. That's why it's happening.
They said in 2005, it was 32,637 suicide deaths at that time. So I don't know what the rate is right now,
Look it up.
but I think that's maybe what, 11 people to every 100,000 people or something like that. So it's different. It definitely been going on. It's just everything is blasted on everything is out now more.
I don't
That's
know.
all it is. If we say nothing new under the sun, things been going
Very
on.
true too.
It ain't nothing new under the sun. But what time in history do you ever hear people just offing themselves like that?
seems
I
way
don't
more, I do
remember
agree with that.
no era where like, damn, yeah, kindergartners, they getting themselves up out of here. Like, what? We ain't hear about that. Like, there's literally a trend right now on TikTok where people are posting their unalive date. Like, I'm off myself on this date. Like, go look it up. It's a whole trend.
I
People
seen
putting the
that.
date, like,
Yeah.
I'm out of here on this date, like celebrating this
I
shit.
seen some doing it,
That
some
shit
didn't.
crazy.
Nigga, y'all seen that little boy that was telling some come do me like Julio Fulio?
Yeah, he's talking about, I'm outside. I'm
And-
trying to get
and-
done like Julio.
That shit was so sad because what's happened, and what people now and kids now have romanticized death, where it's literally like, I want to be unalive.
They think they're gonna be a martyr.
Yeah, I want to be unalived, or I want to go. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if y'all know the rapper XXX Tentacion.
Yep.
He, to me, played with a lot of dark matter for these new kids. Playboy Cardi as well, that got kids into this kind of like darker.
You think he
Lil
played in the
Peep,
dark matter?
Lil Peep, Lil Tracy, they have very dark lyrics, and if you go listen to like Jocelyn Flores by XXX, the shit he's talking about, he want to end it. They talk about some shit that I just think so many of them did it. It just ushered that kind of sentiment in for the new generation. That's how they deal with their problems.
I think he was going through it a lot, and I think we choose to put things in that perspective because, like you said, this dude, he might have had conversations, and we're not going to equate that because it's not in somebody's music. So what I mean is, people can go through things and they can put it in their music, and that's basically a cry for help. But people be like, "Oh, it's just good music," but the whole time they still have nobody else to really reach out to, and they're giving the pain through the music. But he gave a lot of good things too, because I've heard him speaking on frequencies, how the music is programming you, you know, and he was so young to be speaking in that. I think he was finally transitioned out of those dark places that you talk about, and he was starting to see the light. And I think he got his life cut short just because of that.
That's actually very spot on because that's really what it was. He was starting to become a better person. I think, you know, obviously shit went the way it went, but I think he has a key role to play in why kids are so sad today. People, you know, in younger generations, because that's just what's popular now, I think.
Bunch of emo ass niggas, man.
It's that or
y'all not going outside enough, cuz. Like, that's just what it is, bro. All these medications and, go talk to a therapist. That's what's making y'all off yourself even more. Y'all keep talking to these random weirdos that need therapists for themselves.
I think, too, though, it's a new era and they're dealing with nothing's new under the sun, but with the emergence of social media technology and the way kids interact now, we have to get to a point eventually where we learn how to address their issues differently than maybe we had ours addressed, because it does change. And that's a complaint I think that every generation has, is the generation that's before them that's dealing with them doesn't necessarily know how to provide them solutions or options the way that their generation might need it, because we don't know how to tailor it to them. So we need people to come along, each generation or the older people, to figure out how do we assist these people the way they really need to be assisted so that they can receive the help that they need to be better.
And it's more like, I believe with this, the things that go on in this era is killing the mental toughness. Like, character for us was being built when you was young, because a lot of times you had to face adversity, you had to face things. You had to have tough skin when you come to school and kids shoot on you and stuff like that. You either shoot back or you be one of them niggas walking away crying or something. And eventually niggas get tired of that because they ain't gonna leave you alone. They're gonna keep roasting you every time you come. So eventually you go through those things. You get into fights, you know, you play sports, you build in mental activity, your social skills, your cognitive skills and stuff like that. And I think, like, even back then, you wouldn't think about calling moms while she at work, nigga. So whatever problems you had from 8 to 5, whatever time it is, you had to deal with them. So I think a lot of that, like bro just said, from being outside and stuff like that, in that sense. And I think they're so equipped to you can just, something going on, hit me up. You know what I mean? They go straight to hitting your moms up, hitting your pops up, or just people in general. And you seeing these kids, it's making your brain soft. Too much dopamine being pushed out, the wrong dopamine.
People not losing enough. Losing builds character. Losing teaches you how to win. Kids aren't trying enough things and failing at enough things to learn how to succeed at enough things. So the first time they fail at something is full-on crash out mode. We failed at the smallest stuff, like you said, from an early age. Okay, let's learn how to do backflips. Let's learn how to jump this gate. Let's learn how to do a wheelie. Let's learn how to do a bunny. Like, just little things that just, every time you completed something, you wanted to complete something even bigger than that. Whereas kids now, they not trying nothing. First time they don't make the basketball team, they what? Turn into Little Jeff. Nigga, they just go outside, go catch 11 hats because the nigga couldn't make the team. What happened to go get better? Nigga, go dribble some more, go shoot some more, come to the next tryout, and maybe you'll make the team and turn into Jordan. Nigga, Jordan didn't make his team the first time he went and tried out. So that just is a prime example of the mindset of this generation. And it's due to the parents. I see a lot of memes, parents saying, I ain't gonna lie, I'll let my daughter do whatever she want. I'll let my son do whatever she want. Or I see a lot of parents telling their kids, oh, you perfect. You ain't got no flaws. There's nothing wrong with you. It's feeding them this false fucking reality instead of telling them the real. Yeah, you can be perfect in your own right, but you still got a lot to work on, like we all do every day. You got something to work on. You got something to build on mentally, financially, physically, spiritually. Every day, you can get bigger and better in each one of those categories. Y'all doing too much talking to these fucking random people that you don't know. You don't know what type of life they live in. I'm seeing relationship coaches go home and crash out on their husbands. Bitch, how you giving relationship advice and you need it? Make sense. Nigga, go to the gym, get some sunlight, go to the fucking beach, meditate, get closer to nature, go walk around the motherfucking woods, nigga, and lift weights and have a good diet. And I guarantee you half the shit you worried about, won't even fucking exist.
Yeah, I think we've dived off the deep end on like trying to diagnose mental health to where it's like such a focus that it kind of has became too much of a focus where it distracts you from just maybe making everyday decisions, or it puts people too much into their head where they're thinking more than they're doing. And at the end of the day, the only way to get results or to get further into life, you do have to think, but you have to do as well. You have to make a decision. You have to react. And I think with this new, focus on mental health, it's like everything is so we have to tiptoe, or let me take a mental day. Let me not deal with this because this is outside of my boundaries, right? Which again, I think all these things have existed and they're good, but we've pushed it to the extreme where now boundaries just means anything that's uncomfortable, I don't want to fuck with it, instead of it being something that actually matters. So we've used mental health now as a way to create really excuses for us to not get over certain things that we could, like you said, with maybe exercise, diet, just talking to someone, et cetera. So we've used that as a crutch. I think that's where we are this generation, and you really, really see it with these younger kids.
A lot of it is crazy because it stems from mental health. But I think also as men, I think us as a whole, you have to work on to the point where your mind is stronger than your feelings. And I think the feelings is what overpowers a lot of these niggas and keep them in them spaces because like you said, the activity of going to the gym, my feelings might not want me to get up and do that. But if your mind, the body's going to follow the mind. So once you get to that point, I think once men as a whole, we start to master that, you can embrace your feelings. Be aware of your feelings. You're going to feel it. There's nothing wrong with that. But now when you allow that to dictate every move, that's when I think it becomes a problem for everybody. And it's not just men, but I think men are more held to a different standard when it comes to women and children. Like they can bathe in that and bask in that and it won't be no issue. But when you see men being in them spaces too long, it's more frowned upon.
Yeah,
when you see men paying $5 to go join some internet Navy SEAL training to get yelled at and drugged through, you're like, okay, yeah, you need a purpose, big dog. You got more money than you got time. Like, you need a purpose. You need to work on something, nigga, like, because you feeling the void in your life to the point where you finna pay $10,000 to go to a men's resort to dive through some ice cold water, take an ice bath, and nigga roll down the hill and have a nigga yelling at you. I'm a man. I'm a man. Come on, cuz. Get a purpose, gang.
But look, even though
get a team too.
Even though, but everything you saying ain't that what they doing? Is that not getting a team or? That
it is in a way.
That's getting finesse.
What I'm saying
that's
is,
getting finesse.
What I'm saying is, if they
10 bands,
I'm okay. Regardless of that, but it's people out here that's paying bands for these trainers. People paying for online training that never even see the trainers and stuff like that. In the sense of what I'm saying, I'm not agreeing to.
It's like a mental health.
I'm not
coach,
agreeing what they doing.
All wrapped in one.
Yes, that's low key. Them going through the ringer is maybe they might come out the way and not deal with those same things no more after, like you said, they done been through the mud and through the fire. Now, yeah, going up there just to get disrespected is some weirdo stuff, but putting you through a certain type of training, I can agree with that. But like you said, going to get yelled at just because, like, you got to be out your brain for sure.
Man, go join the real military if it's that deep, and get paid 10 bands. Don't instead of paying the 10.
Yeah, that is kind of wild. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know. Maybe life is just too cushy to that point where you got to go pay 10, like you said, 10 bands to get screamed and yelled at. I couldn't.
Shit, if you got a wife, you get screamed and yelled at every motherfucking day, nigga. You don't need to pay 10 bands for that. The bitch will yell at you for free.
Is it cushy or is it the workouts that they're paying for? Is it the training?
I think what it is to me, a lot of people who do that, I could see this what it is them just being like, I work my 9 to 5, I take care of my kids, I don't really have anything else to do. This is the way that'll maybe get me training like an athlete again, or serious where I'm regimented, following meals, et cetera, et cetera.
Them
like,
niggas that's doing that
to
could
me, be what they doing.
I think they know they mentally soft and they trying to get up out of that. They think they're going to be
Andrew
trained
Tate.
and be exactly.
They want to become Andrew
men.
Tate.
So I think that's the biggest point they're trying to get out of. And sometimes you got to go through the mud for that to be able to experience certain stuff. In my opinion, now that might work for them. But
most of them be soy boys.
I wouldn't suggest it.
But even then, when they come out on the other end, those be the. I feel like a lot of times that be the corniest kind of nigga because they still don't have the mix of real world experience to really, speak from. Where it's like, I was at this cushy job, whatever it is, I never failed nothing. I finally got tired of just having everything to where then I had to go do this class and now I became this man. But I didn't really have any trials or tribulations in childhood or anything to really mold me and make me strong as is a man. So when they finally get it, I feel like they overplayed and overdo it because they just don't really got it.
You better lose yourself in the movement, the moment you own it. You better never let it go.
I just think
play some Eminem,
That's how I feel
nigga,
about
man.
Myron Gaines, for instance. He's that type of nigga to me.
I wouldn't put them all as like a Myron Gaines because I think once you go through the ringer, if you know what it takes to dedicate yourself to have a decent body or get to a point where you never been like, I want to say in shape and you got in shape, I think you have a different level of respect for that person when you see somebody that's in shape. You know what it takes to maintain that or how hard that can be to even get to that point. So
bro, have you seen the footage?
What?
Them niggas getting yelled at.
Nah, I know. I started saying I don't agree with that. I said I know that's some weird shit. But
nigga paid 25 bands.
I'm not speaking on that part.
Niggas getting sand kicked in their face.
What's the one where they be having them crying and shit? Like, let it out. Niggas sitting on the ground shaking and shit.
That's equivalent to
your bitch ass up,
That's
man.
equivalent to the women going to the woods and screaming
Yeah.
for their husbands.
Bitch.
Hey, we call it
factory reset.
We call that cat now.
Fuck is wrong with you?
We call that cat now. Now I understand it because some people need to do that at least once a month. That's what them niggas is doing in them prison yards, nigga. In them cells, nigga. At night.
Shit.
They screaming just like them bitches, nigga.
I'm gonna tell you who in the prison cell right now. The brick lady. The brick lady. I don't know if y'all remember that
they said
case.
she banned off online for some years. All type of shit.
I think it was like a year or
They
two
tried to
ago.
kill us for it.
Where she blamed black men, said a black man threw a brick at her face because she I guess denied his advances.
From a number, yeah.
For a phone number. And then she had all these women advocate groups. She got a bunch of donations, made like $25,000 off the situation. Come to find out it was a fucking allergic reaction. So that good for nothing, disgusting, vile bitch got 90 days in prison.
Yeah.
So shout out to the
and this is the only
got
way
her
that,
ass out of here.
This
All
is the
that
only
for
way that we
attention
can
free.
But no, this is the only way that we can deter women from using their femininity as a weapon. This is the only way we can do that is by, hey, when you use it as a weapon and not in a good way, and you get somebody in a jam, you got to go to jail. You got to pay something. You got to do the time because then other women will see, hey, I can't lie on niggas. I can't just say whatever because there's consequences that come with this. So I think it should have been a little bit harsher.
That's what I was going to ask you. Is 90 days enough? Because if the dude get charged and going through all them legal fees and everything else, when he gets charged,
he's cooked.
Yeah, exactly.
Even afterwards,
you're doing years. You're going to be a violent felon. It's going to be a lot of things coming with that.
So she should at least. I mean, I'm looking. I just
90
feel like,
days was easy.
I feel like because of the exposure it got, the amount of money she made, right? Like she should do a year. That's how I feel. I think
assault
a year
and battery with a deadly weapon. You should have to do the time that man would have done if found guilty.
Yeah, because it got to be something harsh enough to where the next woman who thought about doing it don't want to do it. Like these fake grape allegations, they got to get hit with something stiff to make them not want to do it.
Because your intentions was to send that man and get banged and whatever else he got.
She got to go for me. She had to go for me. She was pocketing shit.
Like you seen the one chick, who was she?
She lied about the being, what was it, kidnapped or something?
She lied about getting raped or something like that. Well, she said she put the fake charges on dude, was laughing about it and all type, like that type of bitch for sure. Hard labor.
You need something, man.
A year. Lock that bitch up, nigga. Put her in the hole, feed her juke balls once a day, and then let her see how it feel, bitch. You in here with a mattress on the ground with one thin ass blanket.
Cause you playing with somebody.
Daylight, one shower a week, one phone call a week.
But
that's what they need.
Then they mad when the person that they accusing makes you no longer, and then everybody mad at that man.
It's like you ruined my life. This is life we talking about. You just put a eternal stain on my image, damn near. Because especially with black men, it's like you can't really make. You can. Anything's possible. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm just saying that for us, that charge or whatever is not just seen as a slap in the wrist to the rest of society. They take that way more serious and use it against you way more. So if you fuck bro's life up and he do that, I don't got no problem with it. And like I said, I think it should have been harsher because this is bro's life we playing with. Ain't no joke. Shit ain't no game.
Yeah, facts. So ladies, knock that bullshit off, man. Get a fucking life. It ain't that deep. It ain't that hard. You be making life hard for yourself if you want to keep it a buck. Everybody should see what reality is for what it is right now. There's no way we should still be dealing with the delusions of maybe 3 or 4 years ago. That social media hive brain shouldn't even exist right now. If you still in that bag over there, bitch, something really wrong with your ass.
It's trying to that era, like the what would you say, like the red pill?
Yeah, the man pay for
That-
everything, and
all
I
of
know
those-
my worth. I'm not settling for less. I got 5 baby daddies, 5 kids, but
Yeah.
I deserve white queen treat. Bitch, shut the fuck up.
Those
Get in
two
where you
eras
fit in.
they're hanging on by a
Man,
thread,
you
but
seen
it's
that? You
dying
seen
out.
that? Y'all seen that? Who sent that video? That girl was like 400 pounds talking about she deserved all this stuff. I'm just like, but then I don't understand women. Y'all got to know that at the same time, y'all body is y'all currency. Men are visual first. We know this already. Y'all should know that. You take care of yourself, more than likely you're gonna get niggas that take care of you.
That's the first half. That's and then if you're a good person, then it's like, damn, you
No, you will win. You will win.
you really
Yeah.
win.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm just saying the visual.
you gotta have some body first. No, for
The
sure.
visual was what initiates the attraction, and your soul is what keeps the man. All that other stuff y'all got, your soul and your character, your integrity as a woman, that's what's gonna make a man want to stay with you. Every woman can get on here and be like, oh, I can get any nigga. Yeah, a lot of these niggas will fuck you, but a lot of these niggas will not put a ring on you.
I'm gonna tell y'all the first mistake y'all women need to stop making. I'm gonna tell you, I automatically discard you and put you in the recycle bin the second I hear this. Oh, I used to move fast, or I used to jump into things fast, or I used to sleep with guys fast, but I learned from my mistakes.
I'm good.
What you just told me was every nigga before me had to pay less than you about to try to attempt to make me pay to get the same product. You telling me you had all these one night stands, got your heart broke, this, that, and the third, but now I gotta court you for 6 months? Bitches, you out your mind? You should have left that to yourself.
What you
And you
As soon as
still
I hear
getting-
that, that's over with.
and you saying they better than me.
and you still fucking them niggas at the end of the day. So it's like, why are niggas even going through that? I feel you. That's a super red flag.
And they
I'm
usually
not going
say
through that stress.
he worse than you. Oh, he ain't nothing. You ain't nothing like them. He ain't this. He ain't shit. So the only thing I'm hearing in my head, you let a nigga who ain't shit, who ain't this, who ain't that, fuck you the first night, and you want me to wait 6 months because I'm this and I'm that above him. Bitch, you out your goddamn mind. You get the fuck out my face with that shit.
Even being grown, you shouldn't be throwing your pussy each and any way. Anyway, for the most part,
At
y'all
some
know
point,
y'all
yeah.
know who y'all want to fuck when it comes to that. Now, if you dealing with a man and y'all vibe, it might be a vibe or whatever. Because a lot of times too, y'all could be dealing with each other in them 6, 7, 8 months, and either the pussy trash, and nigga don't want to fuck with you no more, so you just wasted 8 months, or vice versa.
That type of shit too make me like, we just not gonna be compatible long term, because the type of relationships you're coming from and how you move, I'm not that type of person. So I feel like we'll get together and what I'm trying to do, you're just not going to be on that level
You
to receive it.
You hella strategic in trying to structure everything, because you could be vibing. It might not be the first day, it might not be the second, but it might be a third. Y'all done had a good day, mood is set. You like, hold on, nigga, I got the 6, 7, 8 month rule on you. Like, nigga,
What kind of
be
game
like,
are you playing? Like,
yeah.
it don't make sense.
People that say I'm a bad person for this or I'm a villain for this, but I say if you are dealing with something traumatic from your past, you need to opt out of the dating market before you come into the dating market. Something like if you was, let's say, sexually violated and it's really messing with your mental to where when you meet a guy, you let him know, hey, I'm not comfortable with physical touch, or I'm not comfortable with this and that because this happened to me in the past, so I need someone who's going to take their time and take it slow and be understanding. I'm not understanding. I'm understanding and I'm empathetic, sympathetic of your situation for you, but I'm not in a way that I'm going to deal with that. Like mentally guide you through that as I'm trying to get to know you. Like, no, I'm ready right now. So if you're not ready right now, you need to opt out, go back on the bench, go back, do your therapy, do your mental work, do your morning prayers, your evening prayer, like whatever you got to do to be able to block that out and deal with the person in front of you and not still fighting your traumas. You need to do that because hold on, not to cut y'all off. It's unfair for you to even ask another person to do that. It's unfair for you to ask another person to do that. This person didn't sign up to be your therapist. This person didn't sign up to guide you through your past life traumas. This person's trying to build a future with you, not help you climb through your past. That's your job to do.
I think if you find yourself, man or woman, looking at the opposite sex through the guise of what your ex was, opt out of dating. Because to me, when you take what your past was or past relationship was and you apply that to the opposite sex, you're not ready. To me, you have to be able to take things for what they are and not come in with a bias, which I know is hard to do because as you get older, you have certain baggage. but there's a difference between being aware of certain things because it happened and almost waiting for it to happen again, where this is where you're like already putting this precursor on men or women or relationships. It's like, that's what I think is one of the biggest things that happens is dating is like you meet a girl and she already has a storyline for maybe what she thinks this is going to be. So she can't even receive what the differences in you or whatever it is because they're still so wrapped up on that. So if you wrapped up on your ex and you've taken that and turned it into hate towards the opposite sex, stay out of dating.
Back to his situation, I don't even necessarily think blocking it out is was helping those type of women because they block it out, but it's never really blocked out. And they're never facing it, so they never accepting it and getting over with. I think everything is perception, and this is not to discredit nobody's situation, but we all have been through traumatic experiences in life at some form or fashion or another. So I just think when it comes to women, y'all have to be able to take your own power back. You have to get to a point where you become so great within yourself, as far as whether you're taking care of yourself, the things you're trying to achieve, and the way you turn out in life. So you make it a full blown point to say that didn't hold me back. I'm not what happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not a victim of what you thought I would have been a victim of. Yeah, that shit happened. You know what I mean? You can't change the past, but you can keep reliving that shit because you keep living there over something that happened maybe 10, 15 years ago, and you stuck on that and you bringing that baggage to every single situation because you want somebody to sit there and either relate to that, whatever or not, get it off your chest and do the things you got to do and just try to become better because either that it's going to get to a point where you're going to stay depressed, you're going to stay going through these channels and these cycles of this thing. What I'm saying is once you accept it, man, this shit happened to me, can I become better than this? And if not, then you just going to accept the type of fate you get and you're never going to be able to connect with nobody on a deeper level because the guard is always going to be there and everything else that comes with that mentally. Where now you moving like a damn psychopath unconsciously. And you don't even know it.
Yeah. No, that's a fact.
And
like,
we shouldn't have to tiptoe around your traumas like, you know what I mean? And you kind of see that come into play where maybe people are insecure because something happened. So they want the 24/7 contact or the 24/7 reassurance or certain things that might seem a little bit unreasonable at times in relationships. It's like you can't expect people to do that all because you have a traumatic experience. You got to, you know what I mean, be cool to be where you have to be with yourself, so you know I don't need that as much, or I don't need these unrealistic things.
Yeah, like don't punish me for the experiences. Don't punish me for the choices that others made in your past. That's the number one thing I hate. You're punishing me for something the last 3 guys did. Oh, well, you know, my ex did this, so now I'm more careful with the new guy for this. No, what you're really doing is punishing me for some shit he did that I had no intentions on doing. Like even the waiting game, like you said, oh man, we vibing, we so cool, we this, we that. And she ready to go to that next level, but I got this 6-month rule and I can't break it because last time I broke it with this guy, it ended this way. So now she has the precursor set, like you just said, of, well, if I do this with you, I'm thinking it's gonna end up the same way it did with him. Mm-hmm. So now I'm being punished and I'm doing everything that you want me to do. I'm on my job. You like everything is great, but I got this rule because of the last 3 guys. So now I'm being punished for what they did. Bitch, you out of here. Get the fuck up out of here. I ain't got time for that.
And it's a lot of men that can see the good in a woman, especially women that have been through those experiences, but the woman would think, like you said, less of herself or certain things, and those things start to spew out. And that's what causes the man to leave you. It's not necessarily the situation, what happened to you. It'll be the things that's still going on that you're holding on to. And I think that be the biggest points that people need to focus on when it comes to that. So whatever you got to do for yourself, I just think accepting it and moving past it and becoming better than what people expected you to be is what will be the all tell all. And like they say, success is the greatest revenge. So you get your shit right, get your shit intact. You know what I mean? Get your mind right, your body right, your soul right. Can't nobody tell you nothing. And that thing that you went through is not going to affect you as much. Because it's damn near equivalent to like a scab. Like if you fall, cut yourself, but you pick at that motherfucker every day, that's what people do with that's what they do with their emotional wounds. You know what I mean? They bring it up, they gassing on it every day. It's like you never letting that motherfucker heal. You keep revisiting that same thing.
And don't punish me, punish yourself. Because you need to figure out how the last 4 to 5 niggas did the same play, ran the same play on you, right? Or why you've attracted the last 4 to 5 niggas that run the same play. Like at some point, you got to look within and be like, why do I keep getting the same out of every situation that I go in and it's not something that I want? So Don't punish the niggas or the next nigga, punish yourself so that you can figure out what do I need to do to possibly avoid this. Is it something I'm attracting? 9 times out of 10, when you do that inner work, you'll realize you're not in the places you're supposed to be, but you claiming this type of nigga you want, right? You're not carrying yourself a certain way. So the type of niggas that you want aren't going to see you. So when you do the work within, you can change things to put yourself in the realm of what you actually want. And then I feel like people need to do that more.
If you can give them a couple steps, like for the women that do actually maybe they open-minded to listen to you and maybe do want to go ahead in that direction and embrace some change, what do you think they can do? Just small, minor things, because people think it's going to happen overnight. And I tell people it's a lifelong battle when you're growing through things.
I think one of the major things to learn too about men is like, if you're a woman, something you can do is keep an open mind and understand that we are simple creatures and we don't, I feel like, need much. And so a lot of time when women are coming into relationships, they have a lot of expectations, a lot of sentiments on things that how they want it to go. And I think the number one thing that they can do when they're dealing with men is just kind of have more of I don't want to say go with the flow, but be open to receiving what he's given. Like actually receive it, see what it is, and actually judge if it's going to be good or not from you based off of not just these imaginary rules that you made up, but reality in the long term. That's what I feel like a lot of women should start trying to do, is just taking things more with that open mind.
Get y'all attitudes in order. That's the number one downfall for most women, specifically our women, y'all attitudes. I don't care how good you look. I don't care how fat your ass is, titties, whatever. I don't care what type of car you drive, how much money you make. If you got a fucked up attitude and a fucked up energy, you out of here. And that's a huge problem with a large portion of women today. They don't know how to greet men with respect. They weren't never taught it either, though. So it low-key be their parents' fault because they're only told how men should treat them and not how they should treat men. So now we running around dealing with these little evil bitches that y'all parents created. And then they just continue in the cycle with the next generation. So we got to be the generation to nip that in the bud. Start telling your daughters how to treat men, just the same way you tell your sons how to treat women. I'm telling you, there's a lot of women running out here rogue right now. Like I seen
But a lot of times it start too. Now I'm gonna make it quick. Back to what you were just saying. Like it's a lot. Women. It could be a 2-parent household, and women would teach the daughters basically how to finesse the fathers. And in a sense, right there in that home is teaching them how to already go against the man's authority. In a sense, you get what I'm saying?
I agree. Yeah.
Like there's a post of going viral about black women talking about dating in LA, how black women feel they're invisible in LA when they travel the world. They get hit on, black men treat them differently. And in LA, a lot of black guys choose to date outside their race. And black women go out in LA and they feel invisible. They go to the clubs, nobody talk to them, nobody this, that, and the third. This is the part they leave out. They have a type. So if you're not a rapper, if you're not an athlete, if you're not a scammer, and if you're not a street nigga / gangbanger, then you ain't they type. So it's a lot of regular, everyday, average Joe black men who do hit on these women, but they don't even see them as an option. So how you gonna say, I feel invisible when you just turned down 5 guys in the same spot? But the one nigga you wanted who got 8 bitches in this section, he didn't approach you. So now you feel invisible. That's the part they be leaving out. And they be leaving out how they interact with men. Talking to women in LA, and I'm specifically just speaking on black women, depending on where you at, it could be damn near a fight to even get a phone number. Like, bitch, what the fuck you got an attitude for? And I just said hello. You walk around like your day is so fucked up. And I'm not saying this is every single black woman. So don't get in the comments, oh yeah, not every woman. We know that. But talk to the men out here. A high majority just stop approaching y'all because y'all attitude's so fucked up.
Some of them have the mentality that think that treating niggas like shit is going.
It's a flex or something. Yeah, like the fuck.
Or it's gonna keep a nigga attached or something. But most niggas that's really trying to pursue a purpose or something, nigga ain't trying to hear none of that shit. But you can kick rocks.
I got 0 tolerance for the attitude. I'm talking about you meet a chick, you get her number, y'all arguing on the first couple text interactions. Like, what the fuck?
Oh,
like, bitch, you don't even know me.
That's out.
How you trying to argue and debate and I just met your ass?
No, you a path. You are a path. If you already spinning out and mad at stuff already, you just met somebody, you're a psychopath. There's no way around it.
So ladies, y'all got to do a lot of looking in the mirrors. Men ain't just walking past y'all just because they want to. Y'all just think beauty is enough.
But it's not even just that. The men you want, women, go approach them.
Yeah, that too.
All that stuff that y'all keep coming up with, why it should be this way, it should be that way. No, go get what you want. That's what it is.
That's a very
Some man might be in his head, he ain't even thinking about a woman. You might see him and you might just say hi to him. Now y'all might hit it off. Yeah.
Because the same way y'all say y'all go out of state and the man is different, you think the women ain't different? Y'all be saying that like y'all could just shit on the hometown men. Like, nigga, these bitches is different out of state too. The
they
women
different too, but these same women that go to different places, they approaching men. They might not do it in their city.
Yeah, but when they leave, they for sure.
Yeah, they
and y'all treating them differently out there because y'all look at them like they exotic the same way we'll see bitches exotic.
Yeah, bitches.
Y'all go to these high-end resorts and y'all be nice as hell. You act like you act at these gas stations when dude come up to you and ask for your phone number. Or how you is at the grocery store when dude try to cold approach you, or you at the gym and don't want to take your headphones off. Act like that.
That's what I'm saying.
And see the reception you get.
Just stop trying to control everything, every single moment. Like just chill. And if a nigga come up to you, let's see. Don't already try to stop a nigga's game because game has to get ran for shit to happen. So I gotta come up to you and you feel me, say something and finesse you a little bit. So y'all just gotta let shit happen and then figure it out from there. Y'all be so trying to just stop your blessings and then complain that you don't got none. It's weird.
Listen, y'all either get in the game or get out the game. It's just that simple. What's going on with your boy, man? Your mans. I see your mans got benched. Klay Thompson.
Yeah, he in La La Land with the Stallion.
Is this the gambling ring or is Cuz just trash?
He in La La Land.
He was already. That's why the Warriors got rid of him in the first
Stallion
place.
took his legs.
He cooked, nigga. He's over with. That's what I think.
I think he been heartbroken ever since he left the Warriors. I thought he was gonna finish out his career over there. He over there playing with AD hurt again. That was the dumbest trade they ever did. While Luka, I don't know, Lakers just got spanked. That was crazy.
They did,
but I couldn't believe that. But Austin Reeves didn't play either. But on another note, Klay Thompson might just hang it up.
Is this over for Cuz?
He don't even to me. Or I think he should try to trade a team where he can get that spark back because I still believe he has some shots in him better than a lot of these NBA players. I just think he's over there. There is no that camaraderie he had with Golden State, that energy you had with Steph, like. Them players over there, it's just certain people you just don't mess with. Like they got him over there where AD and Kyrie ain't even playing. A bunch of these other no names. It's like Klay sick. He don't even look right in the Mavericks jersey. You know, some niggas just don't you don't belong on that team. It's just the same thing what Aaron Rodgers just did with the Jets. Now he over here with the Steelers. He playing kind of fair, but he's doing better. It's a lot of people you see that sprout when they get a new look. It's like, damn, that's a new energy over here.
Now that's a fact. If you're not playing with all the weapons on the team, and it's gonna low key be whack. Like I'm playing with the post workers of the squad. Like this shit is
I go from winning championship rings and playing on the best teams ever created.
He looking at these niggas.
Nigga, you niggas trash. What the fuck is this? Like,
so he's probably not even trying.
Reality hitting hard, nigga. He like, damn, I had to get injured. Like, he's sick, nigga. Like,
that's why I feel like he over there in La La Land with old girl.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why you ain't tripping up. Yeah.
Do whatever. Nigga
picked
her up.
Stallion over there blowing his socks off.
Nigga picked her up at a Prius from the airport. Nigga doing all type of crazy shit.
He ain't even caring about ball right now.
I said, damn, Cuz got benched for not scoring enough? Like that's crazy.
Not in a million years you would have thought that would happen.
You putting Klay Thompson on the bench is crazy. I don't even know who you going to replace the nigga for. They like, and it could be, like you said, he probably started just betting on himself. Like, it's over.
He bet the under on himself.
I might as well run my bag up right now.
That nigga betting the under on himself every game.
Yeah, I can see that, though. And, Texas, because it's not for everybody. That's what I'm going to say, too. Coming from California, I feel like, and just having that, Northern California is different than Southern, but still it's Cali where
but for Northern,
you go to the Dallas Mavericks. It's slow in Dallas. It's slower.
It ain't nothing being in Northern California for them to take a 3-hour flight. Yeah, not even 3 hours.
That's 45 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, just for them being an NBA star, it's nothing to get down to LA from up north for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's big. Coming from sunny California back to
Dallas. You're not playing with no stars. It's ugly.
He over there looking depressed too.
What's his name? Mark Rubin ain't walking around no more.
Cuban?
Mark Cuban, yes.
He doing podcasts and shit. Y'all nigga don't care about that.
No more, but the team fell apart since he left.
He not over there? He not over there.
Oh, he gone?
Over there. Yeah, Mark Cuban
that's
gone.
Ugly. He doing Shark Tank and pods.
And I figured it out for the Raiders. I know why y'all suck. Chip Kelly. I did not know this nigga was the offensive coordinator over there. He destroys franchises. Y'all better get rid of him. That nigga is like a cancer, man. And I thought I used to like Chip Kelly when he was in college with Oregon. Then he came to Philly and destroyed us. Then went over there with the Niners, destroyed them. He's doing it right now for the Raiders, trying to destroy Geno Smith's career.
Geno's ass, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie.
Damn,
But
Geno, I'm not gonna lie. Geno ass, bro.
Geno,
Geno
let me tell you though.
I
Look,
just remember Geno from the Seahawks. Like, this nigga sucks.
I know, but I watched the game, but he can win games. He'll throw the ball, nigga, drop it, interception, fumbles. I'm like, damn, Geno come out strong, then it's just like they take the spirit out of him.
He was on the Jets first,
and it don't even be his fault.
Yeah, he was on the Jets, Seahawks. He bounced around. It's just he don't have that killer instinct to win to me. He might be a game manager, but the next level, I don't see that happening. And the Raiders, they just a cursed franchise. I think they might be cursed until they come back to LA, which probably ain't gonna ever happen.
That ain't gonna happen.
Because the Rams gotta be the number one team. Because, you know, if the Raiders come back, they gonna have the most fans out here for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Niggas, everybody a Raider fan out here. And
All
I
the
think they
Mexicans.
didn't want that.
Sure. I'm just gonna keep it 100.
That's all I'm gonna say. They didn't want the black pit in LA, bro. You got a bunch of drunk Mexicans. The Dodgers just won, and the Raiders here. Fuck around, let the Raiders win, nigga. Whole city going up in flames, nigga. They like, hell no, nigga. They can flip police cars
Not
and
even a
shit.
black pit. Somebody getting folded out here every week at them games.
Nah,
They
for
used to
sure.
play at the Coliseum, right? Like back in the day, the Raiders.
Yeah.
I heard about like it was like a whole bunch of fades and shit like that was crazy at that time.
Hell
That's
yeah,
probably why
nigga,
they don't want it
whooping
either.
feet. You come out here,
You
nigga.
come out here as a Raider fan and you trying to come out and represent the other team, it's gonna get bad.
It's gonna get bad for you. They gonna beat the shit out you in that parking lot before you make it to the parking lot. They not playing.
Facts. They throwing beer on you, all type of shit.
I just don't know why they went to Vegas. Like that just don't fit.
Well, you know
like, Las Vegas.
they're trying to send the I think the Memphis Grizzlies. That's Ja Morant's team, right? They're talking about having maybe possibly that team go to Vegas.
Oh, they trying to revamp Vegas.
So
for
I think
everything.
y'all seen that they found like 700 pounds of human remains in Vegas.
Yeah, I
Buried
saw he was
stuff.
digging them up.
Yeah,
Man, you could go all the way down to motherfucking, what is that, the 5 over there, and then you gonna find all type of remains.
No,
You
I'm
go
just
the
saying
freeway.
it's probably way more than that. But do they forget that the mob had control of that? Like,
Exactly.
Facts.
Go watch Casino.
it's niggas in that. It's
They
probably
got a
niggas
movie
in
on
there.
the main nigga. What's his name?
Go watch Casino.
Buddy something like that. That's probably not his name. The main nigga
They
who-
beat the shit out the two brothers with the bats and buried them. Nigga, you thought that was just a movie? And before we get out of here, what y'all think?
Bugsy. was my-
Bugsy? Okay, yeah. I know
That was
about. I
actually
know
good.
about. Cuz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What y'all think about this new beef between NBA YoungBoy and
NLE Chopper.
NLE Chopper with the new bald head with
The
the
memes?
with the motherfucking slave?
The
This nigga
memes-
doing this shit. What the fuck
The
is wrong with
memes-
this
the
nigga,
memes
man?
that they killed him. I don't even know how to do the dance when he put his arms
Yeah,
up.
he did crazy
They been
shit.
bleeding.
Fuck is cuz doing?
They said, nigga, how was you on this beat making up cha-cha dances? Whatever he did, I'm like, he just sound crazy. He tried to go ball. He tried to go Jordan on him with the ball head.
Nigga went from
That beef I don't take serious.
Nigga went from a Crip to he went from coming from Memphis to being a Crip to being holistic to being Tupac. It's like this nigga
He
had
was
so
NBA
many different
Oh,
characters.
that's why he went ball.
He
trying
got
to be like
identity
Pac.
crisis.
Yeah, then he
have an
then-
identity
then-
crisis.
Not even only that, you was a big NBA YoungBoy fan. Like,
Mm.
I don't understand how these niggas be
They
getting
came
to
out
this
the same
point.
No, he apologized and then dropped another diss song.
You seen the billboard he posted in the city too, with like holding a snake or some shit in NLE Chopper. Yeah, so he doing a lot of shit. What I will
Nigga,
say,
Baton Rouge ain't playing with that nigga. They had a
He
nigga
doing
in
a lot of weird shit.
Baton Rouge. They had a he went up there one day. They had an NLE Chopper billboard. The next day, nigga, they walked up with the chopper like this shit is over with. And the next day, that motherfucker was gone.
Oh, so that's what you
like,
talking
now
about,
them
yeah.
4K trade niggas not playing. They
What-
spinning on shit. That
What I
NLE
will-
Chopper better stop playing.
what I
Yeah,
will
that
say
nigga
though is
crazy.
I think because I did listen to that diss when he was on the Masonic tiles. I know y'all seen all that shit trying to be Tupac. He has a point in some of the shit he's saying in those lyrics though. So I kind of think it might be the take from maybe Orlando Brown or Cat Williams where I do the crazy goofy shit, but I got the message in there because what he's saying is true about NBA YoungBoy, which I don't even think he's referencing NBA YoungBoy. To me, I think he was using that person as just to represent rap today.
He basically was saying
To
like
me.
NBA YoungBoy is misleading the youth. He got them crashing out on drugs. He got them worshiping the devil. He got them doing all the negative shit because he's really the number one rapper for the YN.
All I
So-
got is he mad about his influence.
So you're right. But he's attacking him for how he's using his influence. From what I heard, like you said, oh, maybe some of the stuff he's saying is true, but then he turn around and say he want to work with YoungBoy, or he look up to YoungBoy. So it's like, How do you look up to something that you just said you look down
But
on?
don't. This the thing with people like him. It's like NBA YoungBoy is still being NBA YoungBoy. Don't have a problem with what he's doing now if you didn't have a problem with it before. Now that you feel his cult following is still there, he just sold out one of the biggest tours and all that type of stuff. So now, regardless of that influence, it's like, what are you doing with your influence?
But he tried to go that route. He tried to do the, I'm from Grape Street, Crip, and all that, and that shit didn't work.
No, but I'm saying what? But what is he doing with his influence? Because you have a following. What direction are you sending people?
I'm gonna be honest. He's
arguing
with
Kirk Franklin about the Bible.
He's having a bad month because they just,
what he said about the Bible wasn't that bad though. I'm gonna give him that one.
No, that was real.
But the way that
was real. I agree with him on that.
But the way that they sunned him, still, he looked at him and just said, "Hey, go read it again."
That was because his girl.
That's a crazy.
That's because that was because he shot at Meg Thee Stallion. Not Meg Thee
Megan
Stallion.
Good.
Megan Good was saying how good she looked. So
I see that.
he said Jonathan Majors came in.
With that energy.
With that energy trying to sun him on everything.
NLE came out and apologized.
I ain't apologizing, nigga. Your bitch is bad.
No,
nigga.
NLE came out recently and said, like, I was wrong about the Bible shit. Literally, I just seen that.
I'm not.
That's probably because he got that. That was all PR. That's bad PR. He didn't believe he was sorry about that.
He got too deep for them. That was what was happening. It's like, don't question that. It's one of those, like, don't question nothing about the Bible if it ain't this way, like my way type shit.
That, yeah.
So
you talking about, well, Ray J wasn't even taking cuss serious at all. You think you could teach anybody in this room anything? He just looking at him like, you a young nigga. We been in the industry for a while. We older niggas. You can't tell us nothing.
Ray J 100% content.
Yeah, Ray J all content brain.
You really can't tell Ray J nothing. No, he been in the game too long. Not with just the music, with the acting too. So he know both sides.
He on his Orlando Brown lately.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But he admitted it too.
Yeah,
he said, listen, when I drop good shit, I drop positive shit, y'all don't hear about it. We doing these donations. We got these organizations giving back to the poor. You don't hear about it. I gotta pay promo to get that covered. When I come and I crash out, guess what? I'm on every site. So what you think I'm gonna do?
He was saying like the worse people do, the more social media rewards them. And it's so crazy because it's almost like it has brainwashed people into thinking that things aren't really as bad as they are. Because you'll have a fucked up week and you might have gained 1 million followers. But in real life, the shit ain't cool. It ain't nothing to celebrate, or whatever your situation is might be fucked up. So that's a weird thing.
I just think they separate and detach them. Like, I'm playing the game at this point because it's like, nigga, I'm gonna get paid off this money coming in. I'm cool in my real life. So I look at it like they're playing the game, even though to a certain extent, but it's like they're not trying to be nobody's savior. Mm-hmm. They're not trying to be this. So they don't care about the character or the reputation you think. They're not probably even like this out in real life.
And he looking like, I'm already solidified. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. As long as the checks keep clearing. You telling me the more crazy I act, the more money I'm gonna get?
It's easy.
Turn this camera on. Let me act the fool real quick. Hey, cut that off. I'm back normal. What we finna go do? We finna go eat.
Exactly.
Doing this. Like, it's crazy. And it's getting to the point because it's like, damn, are you the crazy one for not doing it at this point?
It's like he said, I do all this nonprofit organization and I gotta pay the blogs to cover it. They covering this for free, nigga, because they know I'm going up.
And then you do all that, and then one day they're gonna say, well, I thought they was different when you do one thing that they don't like.
That's how it be.
Right, yo, bitch ass. Oh, man, I had y'all to be different. Like, fuck up, cuz. Y'all niggas is crazy.
Yeah, that shit wild though, man. But yeah, that NLE Chopper and NBA YoungBoy.
Trash.
It's a week. It's not even a
win for NLE Chopper. That's a battle you can't win.
That wasn't
bro.
even in a win for rap battles. Like, niggas wasn't even anticipating that. Like,
he didn't.
Who knew that? What y'all even beefing
NBA
for?
YoungBoy didn't even say nothing back.
He didn't. No, he did. He said something.
No, that was the Birdman song. Nigga, fuck him. What he said? He said, that nigga talking, fuck him. Kill that nigga, fuck him. Nigga ain't getting money, fuck him. Birdman. Hey, Birdman when he got NBA YoungBoy tatted on his back. This nigga going crazy. He looking at him like Wayne back in the day now. Nigga, anybody got beef with New Orleans? Fuck them.
Nah, for sure.
Them niggas tripping over there for niggas.
Birdman on one.
That was the most.
Niggas talk about Jim Jones, cuz Birdman might be the oldest YN, nigga. That nigga old
I didn't even think about that. I ain't gonna lie.
Birdman might be the oldest YN. We just look at him different because on the business side,
he don't got the.
He one of the most successful in the game.
He ain't in Chrome doing pull-ups, right? On the random fucking pole in New York, like.
Can I play part of his verse?
Yeah, NBA YoungBoy said, how you gonna hate from outside the arena when you can't sell out one?
Yeah, NLE is far less relevant for sure. Back that up.
YoungBoy gonna be relevant as long as he want to be.
Yeah, you can get that out of here. YoungBoy got the YNs in the chokehold.
Yeah, he's solidified.
Every show they going crazy to prove themselves.
But that's why he shot for him, obviously. You know, let me get my name back in the tabloids.
I just seen Kevin Gates he wasn't in O Block, but he was in Chicago with Tay Savage and them. I don't know what he was doing out there, but he pulled up out there. I don't know if he's doing a song with Tay Savage, but he was just out there in Chicago with the goons and shit, no security. doing the who pulled up the old block you was just talking about? Couple, one of them, hanging with the young
The
niggas.
Steven Jackson.
Yeah, the Steven Jackson. So, but yeah, y'all share, like, subscribe to the channel, man. Another 2-hour banger for you. We'll get up out of here. I don't know where show that. Cuz ain't in the group chat.
MIA
Short
again.
Singleton.
Yeah.
He had something for us.
Hey, he gonna pull up Tuesday or Wednesday in the group chat. Hey, what time we in the studio? I saw he was at some hotel, waterfront, beachfront with his feet laid up in front of the pool and
Short
shit.
be in all the little spots,
Yeah.
man. I'm gonna need that. You gonna start letting us know, dropping the low. All right, shout out the show, man. Violware, no way.
We up out of here, man. Bang!
Ain't no handouts, I did it from the ground up. In the streets, thugging hardest where they found us. Got a problem, nigga, watch my troopers mount up. My bitches bang too, and you a lame though. You niggas ain't outside, yeah, we came through. You want your lights up, we put you on the shade.